Bitches, it is time for dumpster talk.
It can't be.
Lick my balls. It is time.
Can't be.
It is. I know. It doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel tangible, but it is indeed time for dumpster talk.
I can't taste it.
Yes, you should taste it any minute now. It'll come dripping into your mouth. Oh, there it is. There's that bitter taste of dumpster talk. It went deep down. The medicine has been delivered.
I took in a taste.
Welcome, one and all, to the motherfucking dumpster talk broadcast. Bite Binge has already had his fill, but he's coming back for more. How was your week, Bite Binge?
It's been good. I didn't have any alcohol all week.
That is an accomplishment. Cheers to that. Cheers to all of you for
Mainly
Bite Binge not drinking
trying to help
alcohol.
my stomach. Ever since I told you this, ever since I went to Mexico that one time, I got Montezuma's revenge. I've had like off and on gastrointestinal issues. I feel like regularly drinking alcohol nonstop since those events probably doesn't help my my stomach's ability to recover.
I have to attest. Cheers, Pseudo Shaman. I have to attest that
Welcome.
I still am tasting volcanic ash one week later. So that stuff definitely has a long curve down. Like, I'm still tasting it. So it is very good stuff. It was it was a fun ride for me. I didn't have the gastro effects or any of the issues that were paired with it.
I'm not saying that
side.
specifically. I'm not saying that specifically gave me gastrointestinal issues. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying consistent alcohol consumption in general. I'm assuming probably doesn't help if you're having those issues.
Sure. Yeah. I'm
not saying it caused it. I'm just saying it probably makes it harder to recover. Like,
probably
fucking lighter. My stomach probably has got a bunch of bacteria.
You could just drink alcohol. Alcohol kills bacteria, but
are you trying to tell me I'm doing it wrong? Is that what you're saying?
Nah,
you're like
really.
the reverse AA. This is like the reverse.
Oh,
AA.
I am the reverse. You get a token.
It's like, why are you
like I give you
more?
No, it's like you need more
Maybe
bottle
you should
caps.
try just drinking a little less every time you drink.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, I'm good at saying no. See, this is the AA. It's the anti-AA. It's dumpster talk.
The AAA.
It's the AAA, right? But that's actually a roadside assistance company. We shouldn't be let anywhere near cars. We're the AAAA. Ah, for short.
Well, you're allowed in the car as long as it's not open.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I could ride in the back and tow things and say I'm the repo man, bitch, and burp at people. Alcoholics Unanimous. Yes, that works. AU. Cheers to you Aussies for me stealing your shit.
All right,
AU.
Long
live.
So this is very rare on this show. This sip of alcohol will be the first one since Sunday.
Damn.
Sunday. That's a long time. I don't know if there's been any episodes of Dumpster Talk. Maybe one, only one, but maybe zero that I've ever gone that long without drinking.
That is a long time. I have not gone that long in decades. So, not that I care.
There it is. There it is since Sunday.
How does it taste? How does it taste to be back on the wagon? I'm so proud of you.
It tastes like Jaeger and Red Bull, so it's kind of disgusting, but also
it's like
awesome.
the best one. Oh, you have to bring it back.
Especially I overportion it to be Jaeger, so because I don't want a bunch of Red Bull. But this is like a 40-ounce container. I just pack it full of ice, the little piece of nugget ice. Oh shit!
Yeah, you could go back to sea and you could see action, dude. That's fucked up. Are they gonna fucking send you to the Strait? That'd be fucking crazy. You'd be fucking in the Strait.
Zip, zam, zoom, straight to Hormuz.
Yeah, just make sure you don't hit a mine.
They got rid of all those.
That'd be the shitty. Yeah, they don't know that. I get that's a big ass waterway. You think we have technology? Waterways are hard to navigate. Like, there's much more to it, bathymetry and shit, than you'd think there is.
What is bathymetry?
That's the temperature within the different.
Is that when you have the rubber ducky in your bathtub and then you create waves in the water like this? And
Not.
like depending on how the rubber ducky moves, that's pathology.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, pseudo shaman knows what I'm talking about, but it is a lot to deal with. It's a lot of math,
You
and
can't say
even
much.
with all of that shit that you have to do, you still, I swear to God, you don't know where everything is down there because you can't really see. You can hear, but you can't fucking see down there. It's a problem. Maybe you guys could make some AI technology that lets you actually see under the water. That would help, and maybe prevent some minor accidents
What
like
about the periscope?
mines specifically. Not minor. Oh, that was a fun pun. Minor accidents with mines.
It wasn't very funny, I don't
Oh, it
think.
was hilarious. My God, it went over your head like a fucking
Uh,
home run.
I was too busy thinking about what I was about to say. You know,
Say
good
it.
comedy, one person doesn't actually listen to the other person. They just think about the next thing they're going to say. That's when you know you're an elite,
Yeah,
you know,
that
comedic duo.
let's hear what you thought up of because we are
I
elite.
was just going to say, like, I wonder if they have, like, you know, next level periscope technology that uses AI and stuff. You know, it can go, like, really high up, like, it can go, like, 100 feet up to the surface. And then you could see, you know, the enemy from there, but it's
It
a
would
really
bend
tall
that
periscope.
scope even if it was tungsten. That thing would
Just like a
bend.
really long one. I just like to see like they're using a really long periscope, sir, and it's like they're just watching it continuously going up and up. It goes all the way up to the surface.
That
It's like,
bitch would
sir, we
break
don't know why
off.
they're doing that.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I don't know why you would do it, but it just would be fun.
I
I
mean,
think
I don't think it
I
would
think it would
work.
scare them, right?
I don't think so. I think it would bend because
It would
of the
bend.
difference. Yeah, because
What if
the
you put
currents
little
are different.
propellers? No, but you
Just
put little
you've got
propellers on
this
it as it goes up.
giant vessel. It's like bigger than a
That's
fucking
why you got the
parking
little
lot.
propellers. No,
So
you got the little propellers on it to help it keep
you've got a
momentum with the
fucking
ship.
floating parking lot, or not floating. It's fucking sub buoyant fucking parking lot drifting through the water, and you've got this tiny little thing going up. Imagine if it was wind and that's a car antenna. How long you could make the car antenna before the
Yeah,
car
but it's
antenna would
underwater.
start
That's why you
flapping.
put little propellers on it.
But I mean, under little propellers aren't going to do anything to fix the
Little propellers, yeah.
fluctuations between the currents, though.
Or you could tie little fish to it so that they're all like flapping and helping it move the direction you're
You
moving.
could put hooks in the fish, and just then they'd only last for a little bit, and then you could like just get another one and put on
And
there
you
when
have
you were
to
done.
have a crew member who's out there in a scuba suit, constantly redoing all the
Constantly
little fish.
re hooking fish on so that they can help
He's
balance
got
out
a he's like going around the submarine,
the
catching little
large
fish with his net and tying them to the
periscope.
giant periscope.
It's so long. That periscope has the technology though to resist the current from ripping it apart because of the fish hooked onto it.
Oh, I got it. I solved it. You just get a magnet. So you have the periscope, but then you also have a magnet that goes up at the same time, and the magnet just keeps pulling it in the direction toward that the ship is traveling. So you just have two things going up. One's the periscope, the other one's the magnet, keeping it steady.
The
I solved
magnet
it.
wouldn't keep it steady. It would just break. The magnet would break too. It would break just like anything else, like in the car. Like I'm telling you, it's physics. It sucks. Physics is shitty.
Well, the
It's a
enemy's going
cruel
to be
bitch.
confused about what's happening, and they're going to give up.
The enemy would definitely be confused. We'd have to make sure that bitch was
There
watertight so that
goes
when
your
it broke off,
Comcast internet.
yep,
There goes your Comcast internet. Your Comcast internet is fucking it up.
They have something called masts. It's not like the fucking masts on a sailboat, but they
They
kind
can't
of
hear
are.
anything you're saying. They're
It's a
looking at a
bunch
fucking
of
looping buffering scene.
it's a bunch of fucking antennas and shit. If you dive with those fucking antennas up, they all break off of the sub and they don't come back. So you can't fucking do that. Like there's very specific protocol to try to protect all that expensive shit. They can't
Your
fuck
internet's not
around with it.
working, by the way.
What? Yeah, it
I'm
is.
watching it buffer continuously. Like the last minute and a half has been
Guys, on the chat,
90% buffering. Yeah,
on the chat, guys, I have no reports, zero,
of course they don't.
of any
Ask them like
any
Sudu was
latency.
your stream rebuffering just then?
Did you get a bunch of rebuffering, or am I broadcasting clean to the earth and only Bipin just having connection issues?
Well, if Sudu left, you're not gonna have anyone to answer.
How could his internet fuck up the stream?
See, there you go. There it is. Told you.
Shit. Well, I didn't do it. There's nothing on here saying it is. It says my stream quality is good and that I don't have dropped frames. But I can do some things. I can do some things like I can remove RVC. That will give us quite a bit of extra power, and I can give us this. That gives us extra power.
Yeah, it's good now. But yeah, Livis is also commenting a first-time chatter. Thank you for telling us. It froze for a bit, but it's fine. Clean might be an exaggeration. But I'm the things we've experienced this in the past where it happened. I wouldn't say anything just now if this wasn't that this was the first time this ever happened. But there have been times where this happens continuously on his stream. So I want to make sure if there's something he could do to get rid of something using his bandwidth, internet bandwidth, he could turn it off.
There are a lot of things that use my GPU, which has nothing to do with my internet, that I can turn off, which I do. They run though on they run on network protocols, but they don't actually run with any kind of cable or compete with my Ethernet at all, if that makes any sense.
All right, whatever you think it will help. Anyway, we can move on for now. It does. I'll let you know if it happens again. I'm watching the stream.
Nice. Okay, that's a relief. I'm glad you're watching us. That way you can constantly keep tabs on how well you respond. All right, let's go on to our first fucking
go to your story.
All right, let's go to the first fucking story. Mario Kart got an update. Mario Kart World. Are you playing this game? This is one of the only games I play.
I played it once when it came out, or maybe twice.
So you paid $80 or whatever, and you played it twice?
No, I paid $600 and something because that's how much it costs to get the system in the game.
Oh shit! No, so you haven't been using the system to play anything else either. Oh no, that system I don't remember. I felt like it was $800, but
no, what? No, it wasn't.
With the Pro controller and all the crap I bought, I think my total bill ended up being like $800 if I remember. You helped me get it.
I know, but I don't see how you would have gotten to $800 though.
I think it ended up being that. That's what I remember.
Well, you got the Pro 2 controller, which is like $80 or $85, exactly. I think.
Yeah, and then I got Mario Kart, and I got the Switch, and I think that all added up to that, but I don't remember.
I don't think so. I don't think it was.
It may not have. I don't care. I don't remember. I'm being honest.
The point being, the only point I was trying to make is you're talking about you only paid $50 or whatever to play this game. No, that was like the first game I got. I only played it like 3 times, and then I played
Donkey
Zelda
Kong with me. You played Donkey Kong with me once.
Zelda Tears of the Kingdom like 3 times. Donkey Kong Bonanza like 2 times, and then nothing.
That is a tragedy. Meanwhile, my Switch is being like hammered by my child, and this is the only stuff I end up playing that's not my game is all these Nintendo games that she plays. She's playing Mario Jamboree. She's playing this Mario Kart all the time.
What about the new
friends
game
facing off with her and stuff?
The Wiitopia game, Toco Poco.
Oh yeah, Kaio started that and then ended up kind of
not the Pokemon one. There's a different one that came out. You know what I'm talking
about? We're not buying that one. That one.
It's like the Mii Universe one.
It's the Mii Universe one. I'm not interested. I'm not going to be buying that.
Why aren't you interested?
It's too expensive.
Tomodachi.
My daughter is not asking for it, so I'm not getting it.
Tomodachi Life is what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You've heard of it?
I've heard of it. I'm not interested.
But you've heard of it?
I've heard of it. Yes. I heard.
Are you interested in it?
No, I'm not interested in it. So, you know what this update entails? Now now they have Babam Battle Blast, which means
good.
You can go into battle with only Babams as your item, which is the Babam Battle Blast staple.
Does the game connect to your Toto washlet now?
That would be quite an innovation. Why don't you?
So that when it starts to spraying your ass, it goes wahoo wahoo, and does the mushroom sound?
Well, I was thinking that every time you forced like water back out of your asshole, there could be like a sensor that gives you a boost.
Oh, you could clench your asshole and it detects it. And
exactly, that's what I'm saying. The more you clench it, the faster you go. It could be an acceleration.
Oh, that's a great idea.
It's sphincter
Holy shit,
control.
This could be an amazing invention.
It really is. You should go.
The more you
clench
your asshole, the faster you go.
Yes, sphincter control.
Or do you think you should clench to brake?
No, you clench to go.
Oh, clinch to go.
It
Okay.
to break. What would you do?
Uh,
You could pull
probably
back on your dick. That's
now if you're gonna release a weapon on someone, you have to shit, right?
yeah,
If you're gonna like
turds.
drop, if you're gonna
If
drop a
you
banana
would
on
drop a
someone or whatever.
deuce on someone, but see, then you'd have to be like you would be the people who ate the most would win. It would
Well,
give an
that's
unfair
how this game's got
advantage.
to work. We're
Yeah, it's got to be
reinventing
how
Mario Kart
we
right
got.
now.
Chipotle is gonna be our sponsor.
It's gonna integrate into the Toto washlet. We're gonna have the joint effort between Nintendo, Toto, and the
And
bum number one
Chipotle
network.
and Chipotle. Don't forget,
Chipotle's gonna
we
be
need a
involved.
fuel. Yes, someone's got to pay. Someone's got to like get it in the body before it goes out. The poop needs to come from something. I don't see why Chipotle wouldn't slide right in with their gigantic ass burritos.
They
It
might not want to
seems,
be associated with shitting on people.
but they might be wanting to be associated with winning. They could like sponsor different esports teams like with different fast foods. So McDonald's and KFC.
Wait, we're gonna televise this like on
Yes,
TV?
we have to. And they have to take shits with the different fast food that they ate. And
I don't know
KFC
if
is
this
going to
will
be
be
like,
allowed.
my shits are greasy as shits, and they could come out in littler nuggets. So, like, people will have the all vegan team. They'll be shitting out vegetables and shit. Corn. Corn could get
So
through
who are
pretty
we gonna
quick. You
get to
just, like,
help develop the
squeeze out a
controller?
whole 400 corn kernels. You could
Who's gonna
really.
integrate this technology, the washlet, into like the actual clenching of your anus and shitting, causing you
Well,
to drop an item?
obviously we put cameras pointing up from the toilet so that it can measure the size and
It's gotta
shape
know
of
what's
your
going
asshole.
on.
It's
It's
got to
gotta
know
know
what's
what's going
going on.
on.
Exactly. We'll use
In fact,
infrared.
as you're racing,
Yeah,
you could see a live footage of what your
we've
washlet
got to
toilet is seeing.
we're gonna normalize putting cameras in toilets so that we can
Because that
adapt
toilet
these
cam's got to be on the
adapt
screen, right?
adapt these controls. Yes, of course.
That
In
toilet
fact,
cam's got to be on the screen
not only
somewhere.
that, you can actually put that screen out on your network so you can see your own asshole and make sure it's clean.
Oh, it could be on Times Square when we like really get a
You
lot of
could put it
sponsorships.
on Times Square. Yes, in fact, we should have a sweepstakes where one lucky toilet cam out of all of the toilet cameras that we sell, one will be put on the Times Square billboard for 35 seconds every day for the entire year. So there'll be 365 lucky winners. And they'll be live broadcast. They'll be taking that dump at the time. So you have to be taking a dump at the time the billboard goes up to be eligible.
So Blizzard has BlizzCon.
Yes,
So where we do these competitions for the Toto Mario Kart integration, what are we going to call that convention that does all the tournaments?
it's SphincterCon.
Okay, that's PC enough, I guess.
Yeah, we can do it. SphincterCon is the way to go. Like we use sphincter controls. We could call it Sphincter LLC if you want. You could go the whole way.
I know sphincter's hard to say.
That makes it good. It comes off the tongue.
Plus, I always think when someone says sphincter, I always think they're going to say sphinx, like in ancient Egypt. But they don't. They say sphincter.
Yeah, I know. It's a big riddle of why they didn't say Sphinx in the first place.
All right. Well, that's what I got to say about Mario Kart.
Yeah, me too. That was a pretty meh update, to be honest. I mean, about the Mario Kart, but it did add Bob-omb Battle Blast. Nobody saw it coming, so that's interesting. Take-Two Interactive have laid off employees. ByteBench bringing this news to the desk this morning.
Yeah.
ByteBench, go on about this story a little bit if you would. I'll give my reaction.
So basically, Take-Two, they haven't said how many employees, but they let go of like a bunch of the AI team. So some of them have been talking to press about how, a bunch of the AI guys have been let go. And so we were kind of speculating what this AI team was
what were
doing.
they doing?
Whether they're trying to come up with integration of like LLMs and stuff, like where the player could maybe interact real time with them, or if it's
Were
just
they like
the normal AI.
Were they an offshore group of people trying to generate reports with AI that suck or that give wrong information, or like are they releasing tools for developer that make their jobs worse? Like, what were they doing? That's the mystery, and they won't say, of course. No one talks about what the fuck they're doing with AI in business. They don't even talk internally about it. So why would they tell anybody? We can only speculate what the hell these people were doing. But have any of them indicated what they were working on, or did they all sign NDAs, or what's the deal with that? They gotta have
Well, I
had.
assume they can't go into a lot of detail, so they don't, especially when you're freshly fired. Just
Well,
like I worked on AI, and I'm assuming they're saying the other people they knew were also working on AI, but Take Two hasn't said how many. They haven't announced them happening. It's just something the
they
industry
couldn't have
insiders have
done
noticed.
they couldn't have done anything for Take Two that was meritorious, so they would have kept them. Like, even if they like made AI that replaced them, getting rid of them would be dumb because they could also make AI that could replace other people. Clearly, they failed in their task, or I would bet on it anyway. That's what I think.
A lot of times when you're working on AI, you invent ways to make yourself obsolescent. There, I posted it in the chat for anyone that wants to see.
Yeah,
It's there. If you want, if you
it's
care to
rare
look
though.
at.
These days we see these AI groups replacing traditional employees. That's what we've normally seen. So having Take Two, arguably the most anticipated release holder, unless you count Bethesda, putting Elder Scrolls 6 against Grand Theft Auto 6 is very, it's wrong, but one of those two holds the crown.
I've been
And
waiting forever for Elder Scrolls. I mean, not Elder Scrolls. I mean, yeah, Elder Scrolls Skyrim to release on PlayStation VR 2, but it hasn't. Why not? Why isn't it there? It's like the only game I cared about to come out. It's still not there. Probably never come out.
it's scheduled to be the 184th release of Skyrim. You'll probably get it in November. They have a schedule they've got to keep up with. They've got other ports ahead of yours.
So they're just think about it, they have a team working on Skyrim. They've been making Skyrim for
24/7.
like
Yep.
20 years.
They have ported Skyrim so many times and made it pay for itself again and again.
So just imagine how a meeting goes on at the Bethesda. They're like, "Hey, we're gonna come up with another Elder Scrolls game in Skyrim." What? Who said that? Skyrim. They're like, you got no, guys. We got another Elder Scrolls game we're gonna release. It's Skyrim, and people are just like, "Who keeps saying that?" They just had a meeting. The guy's like, "I'm on it. I'm making another Skyrim, guys. I did it just now. Made it last night. Here's another one, Skyrim. I bumped up the resolution by 2 pixels. Oh, we're gonna re-release that. Thank you, John. That was amazing." That's how their meetings go.
Todd
That's how I
Howard's
imagine.
just sitting there like, sounds good, man. They can release it.
So we're thinking of assigning you a project. It's a Skyrim. I made Skyrim again. Here it is. Like, oh, he made another Skyrim again. There it is, Skyrim. I made Skyrim. Do you want it, guys? Tomorrow, I'm working on Skyrim. He just keeps doing it. And they're like, I don't know what's going on. He just keeps making Skyrim. He can't stop. He's like the guy in Memento. Remember that guy in Memento who's stuck? Have you ever watched that movie?
I've not.
And he has short-term memory. Okay, what's about a guy with short-term memory loss? He's sort of repeating the same sort of sets of actions every day because he can't remember what he's doing.
Interesting. Is it
So
a rom-com?
I imagine. No, it's from Christopher Nolan. Actually, it's his first big movie he made that made him like a big-time director. The guy that did the Batman movies. You know him.
I wonder if it was good. Anyway, whatever.
Do you know Christopher Nolan?
No. I mean,
He's a very, 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 very famous director.
I'm sure I've seen some of his art.
One of the most famous directors that is alive right now. He did the Batman movies. He did Interstellar. You seen Interstellar?
Saw that. Yeah, I saw Interstellar. I did. I saw several Batman movies. Most of the Batman movies I've seen.
So he did Momentum, which is like back in the 90s or maybe early 2000s. And it was like his first big movie. It was really good. It's worth seeing. And the only reason I bring it up is because I imagine there's a guy with short-term memory loss just making Skyrim over and over, not realizing he made it the previous week or the previous day.
That's crazy.
He's just doing it over and over, and they're just like, all right, just let him keep making Skyrim. They can't fire him. He just comes in every day. Hey guys, I'm here to make Skyrim. Like, yes, all right, John, go ahead. I made it. I made Skyrim. And every day he thinks he's making it for the first time. What do you think about that idea?
I think it's a great idea. So, the fucking Artemis 2 spacecraft is swinging around the moon at this time.
No, it's landed, you idiot.
Oh, it did it get come back? Is it finally
Yes, it's
back?
already landed today.
Oh, nice. It came back. I did not realize
Or
it
yesterday, whatever.
came
Today or
back. All
yesterday.
right, so it's back, and
They're already back.
they had quite a snafu with their fucking toilet.
Yes, Levis, Oppenheimer is a Christopher Nolan film, yes.
Apparently, the toilet actually came close to doing some disruption in this son of a bitch. I'm trying to bring up a different image, but
You're hiding your chin under your desk.
Yeah, sorry, I do that sometimes. Yeah, they had that broken toilet, but I guess I don't have that.
Was it made by Toto?
There was a no. See, if they would have had the sphincter technology that we were selling, it would have been a lot better. But apparently, the urine flow and the plumbing system pressure had a problem. There's icing.
Maybe they're shitting too much because they wanted to win too much. They wanted to win really bad. They just kept shitting to win because they needed to destroy the other players with their shit.
And NASA downplayed the situation, but it would considerably harm the safety of the crew if that particular system didn't work. And
do you think that could be part of the S-Files?
It could be. In fact, specifically Starship's toilet more than anything, because Starship's toilet is the one that's going to be on display very soon. This is the Artemis toilet here that's gone failure. And we've got this AI mock-up here of the Artemis toilet.
Okay. Oh, is that real?
This is an AI mock-up of the Artemis.
You made this?
Artemis toilet. Hold on, we can see. This is what they do. It's got great technology.
I'm hovering in space.
What they do is they have organic matter at the top, and then it sprays that organic matter into the face of the astronaut, and then they take a dump into actual dirt, which filters out the pee, which then is brought back into a hydroponic. It's a europonic system that then makes these fragrant flowers grow from your piss.
So what do you do with all the ammonia?
It goes out. It goes out through solar energy. They evaporate it with this big mirror.
Because you don't want to put the ammonia in the soil.
No, the soil filters out the ammonia into the pee, and then the pee goes back into the fragrant flowers, but the ammonia is evaporated off into the space. Because in space, you don't even need to heat ammonia for it to boil. Did you know that? In the vacuum of space, ammonia boils at room temperature.
No, I didn't know it boiled at room temperature. That's interesting. So you just have it in your hand and it'll boil?
Well, I mean, yes, it would. If your hand was in the vacuum of space, your hand would freeze and all the water in your hand would boil too. You would have to pressurize your hand and then it would boil in your spacesuit glove, is what it would do.
So when you're out in space, how exactly do you die? Because it's not from asphyxiation. What is it from?
I think it is. It's from asphyxiation. You die from oxygen loss. And obviously, there's all kinds of other painful things going on to you while you die of oxygen loss. You're going to have a lot of frostbite happening on your extremities, right? Your hair is getting all frosted and stuff. You're not going to have any way to breathe in, so all that's going to get frosty. You're just going to not have oxygen, and your brain is going to be shielded from all of this cold because it takes a while.
What about all the pressure and stuff that is going on you? Doesn't that kill you?
It doesn't. Actually, you would think you'd explode, but all that's happening is the water on the surface of your body's boiling off, and you're freeze drying. Essentially, you're just freeze drying out there, and you asphyxiate long before you have any effects to your brain from the cold, because the thermal.
Would you pass out?
Of course, yeah, you would. You'd be unconscious probably for
a
good minute before you'd be completely brain dead. Yeah, you'd go unconscious first. You'd probably feel like doing nitrous oxide, and then you would, if you got pulled in and recovered, you'd have a bunch of frostbite, and they could do CPR on your ass or whatever. You could come back, but in general, at that point, you're fucked in space. It'd be an easy way to go, in my opinion. It'd be quick. It'd be real quick. in the end, your body matter would be separated from that of Earth, meaning that if found later, the little remnants of your little DNA would have been freeze dried perfectly. You might actually be replicatable.
See, Teacup just got here and said, "Wow, this is amazing." You gotta explain to Teacup really quick what this is.
This is the Artemis. This is the Artemis spaceship's.
Man, how much did you drink
system.
before this fucking stream? I told you, you need to save it up.
I drank a shut up, you bastard.
This is you just try it again. It sounds just as drawn out.
It just what
I haven't noticed anything until now. It was only there.
It's the same motherfucking question they asked me before.
Well, how many beers though before you started? 5?
Oh, it's worse by pitch. Yeah, it's probably 6 or 7. Yeah, it was 6, 7 beers, something like that.
Well, I didn't really notice anything until that moment, but it's like, damn, he's already drunk.
Oh, I'm drunk. I'm fucked, dude. I've been good and toasty the whole time. At least I'm not fully like what's sleepy. I'm not there yet. Yeah. Stay tuned.
I haven't noticed that.
Stay tuned
just
for the
burst
fucking
of energy.
Yes, exactly. Stay tuned for the fucking follow-up segment. But yes, this is the
I know, like there's been some times in the past where
technology.
like I'm relatively high energy and like doing like Trump and you're like responding like I keep up the energy, but I don't even really notice at the time, to be honest.
You don't ever keep up any energy when you have Trump's here. You leave and there's no energy at all. And I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I just meant like
you literally like fucking duck out and I wonder if you're smoking weed or something while
like cheering him on.
I'm
watching him.
Oh, you're cheering him on. I see. Oh, you're cheering him on.
I'm just looking at him have so much high energy, and he's like doesn't notice.
I think you're doing drugs when he calls, and that's the only time that you know he's not going to catch your ass. That's what I think. But we'll get to the bottom of it one of these days.
I'm assuming you have a story that you're going to ask him about at some point.
I hope so.
If you
I hope
don't,
I have the
you need
opportunity to call him.
one.
But until then, we have to talk about this gentleman. This is
the gaming historian.
It is the gaming historian.
How much do you think he had to drink before he did that video?
Oh, I don't know. Probably none, honestly.
Look how flushed he is.
He is looking pretty flushed. He might just be happy. I don't know. So do you know what this story is about? I assume you do.
He's retiring, right?
Yeah, he's retiring for real. This is one of the OGs, dude. Like he was on YouTube when I was on YouTube.
This guy is a legend in the gaming industry.
He's an OG. He is, and he was far more successful as a YouTube personality than I ever became.
He's like the Ken Burns of the video game industry. That's what he's like to me. For me, you know who Ken Burns is, right?
I do. I just think it's very interesting. I know you were a fan of his, and that you referenced his material numerous times on this program, and I think that his research impacted your understanding of retro games on a whole.
Because, remember I recommended to you the Tengen Tetris thing that he did, or a Nintendo thing he did, which was really good.
I've watched that.
He did a Tetris one that was amazing. So if you guys are only going to watch like 2 videos, he did a Tetris one. You should watch that. He did one Nintendo versus Tengen. Both amazing stories that he just puts it together so well. And he's so good at it. It's like it's crazy that it's like this guy's just out there making these, and they're so well put together. It's crazy. Like again, it's like this well thought out documentary that he's just releasing on YouTube, really good quality. And it's like, wow, this is just there available free. I don't know anyone else doing anything like this. That's how I feel.
This is a good point. We'll transition Novin's works into your situation next.
Novin works. You're on the schedule. You're on the docket. I made sure you were. I was telling him.
Yeah, we'll take care of you. It's good to see you. That means that it'll be easier for us to give this message. But let's get through the gaming historian.
But gaming historian first. Is here for now.
So he's currently we're talking about him, and this guy in my situation, I did watch the Tetris thing. I've watched him for a while, just on and off when he drops stuff. His reason for leaving, though, is interesting to me. He's very successful. He's able to make a career out of this. I experienced a degree of this, but not much. And I can't imagine going as far as he did. But it's burnout. He has experienced burnout. burnout isn't something I've experienced with anything other than editing. So editing for me is the most horrific experience that I could put myself through, and I fucking hate it. And I'm totally burned out doing it. And I'm quite good at it, but I fucking hate it. So I get that. But you could hire an editor. So I definitely am not burnt out on making video content or making stuff. But this dude apparently is. He's apparently burnt out. And I wonder if I could ever hit that point. I don't think I could, because I've been doing it for free for as long as he has been doing it for money, and I don't feel any desire to stop. I just not editing though, if that makes any sense. And you've been doing this for a couple years.
Wait a minute. Is this show not edited that we're doing right now?
No, we don't edit this shit.
What about all this fucking horrible stuff I've said?
It's produced.
You're supposed to edit all that out.
That's what they say. That's what Trump said on. I don't know. Talk to. Who's the guy now? I don't
what
even
about
know
all the times we had a boring segment or a news piece where nothing interesting was said? You're supposed to edit that out.
No, that's what my Comcast connection problems are for. That's actually someone trying to throw you a bone.
Who is it?
I don't know. I forget. They switched these people, except for Deborah. They switch everybody in this motherfucker.
I noticed. By the way, Steve, our director, he's got these lights set up in front of me, like so that everyone can see my face. I don't know why he never sets them up in front of your desk. That's weird. There you go. There's your internet. It went on a little bit, but it's back. But I notice he never sets the lights up in front of you, only in front of me. It's very strange. I guess the lighting guy, you should talk to him about why the lighting guy never sets them up.
That wasn't my internet. You stuttered. And what they did was they took that little clip and they removed it because it's part of your shitty contract.
I see. So that was Steve in the control room. He was just thought that part wasn't very good.
Correct.
So we're on like a 1 minute delay, and he's just like sitting there like, no, that one's no good. But he can't get the light guy to set up the lights in front of your desk for some reason. Why is that?
Oh, that guy.
Why can't he get the lighting guy over there to help you?
I don't know. I don't let anybody touch the desks. That's part of the thing. I don't know how they lit your desk up.
It's like you've only got fluorescent lights over your head lighting you for some reason. And I've noticed when you do your dev updates, you seem to have no issues with that. Like you seem to be having your lighting just fine. So
that's because there's daytime going through. This happens in the middle of the night. That is the reason.
I hate being a black square. It's stupid. Makes me feel inhuman.
You piece of shit. There's not much I can do about that right now, I don't think.
Someone could say that's me doing blackface, and that's just terrible. They're going to use that against me when I run for governor of
Black
Georgia.
Screen and blackface are not the same.
What if I ran it for governor of Georgia and they used footage from this talk show to take me down in the polls? You ever think of that?
No, I did not.
Binge said all this terrible shit about vaginas, and they'll show it on the commercial. They'll show the attack ad commercials you see for political ads. It's like clips from this show. Me saying the most horrible stuff that they clipped. And then after I do the clip, it fades to black. Because there's got to be some stuff. I bet there's some stuff out there, especially if they peruse the Bum Dumpster on YouTube. Does Bum Dumpster still, that guy, whoever's doing that, I don't even know who it is. Is there still a guy auto-uploading your videos?
I think there is, actually. I think the Bum's Dumpster channel is still active.
Because there was he had a hiatus for 6 months, and then all of a sudden is back up doing it for a while. And
don't know. Hopefully it works.
So for you guys that don't know, there's someone who auto-uploads these episodes to YouTube. Do you even know who it is?
I don't. Let's see here. I'm looking.
Well, I tried to give it a nice amount of filler for you to do whatever you're doing, but once I tossed it back to you, it was just, I'm looking, and then back to silence.
I am having
an issue. Well, you should have an issue on your free time, not during
I'm having an issue with
time.
this GoFundMe. It's not coming. I can't find it. It was there. I don't see it. Do you have
Dude, well
do you have
then,
the link?
okay, Novin
'Cause
Works, post it in the Discord
no,
or whatever,
you could
or
do that. Yeah,
wherever. Then,
post it in the Discord. But I thought you had it. You don't have it.
yeah, I have it. I have it. I'll give it to you. Like he gave it to me. Do you want it in the Discord or do you want it in this chat?
Put it in Discord. Just do it on our messages to each other.
Okay. It's incoming. It is.
Thank you. All
Oh,
right.
yeah,
Very
there it
good.
is. Yeah, it's there.
There it is.
There you go. Check it. Check it.
Gotcha.
Check it.
Gotcha. All right. Now let me get that on the
See,
Twitch
that
chat
Nova works.
first.
That's why it's a good thing you sent it to me too, because he couldn't find it. Now he's got it.
All right.
I'm helping.
So let's go and bring this up. And hold on. You gotta just fucking.
So is that the end of the gaming historian segment you had? What you never said why he was burnt out.
All
You
right,
got to at
hold
least
on.
finish it.
Why?
Finish the
Okay. Do
story.
you know why? What? I don't know.
No,
the
I actually
answer.
I'll be honest. So I started to
can't
watch this
relate to
video.
it. Go
I
ahead.
started to watch this video and was interrupted. I actually never watched this video. I meant to. I saw it. I clicked on it, and then like my wife came in or whatever, and I come like just like, hey, I'm watching the farewell video for gaming historian. Just stick around, you know. And she's holding my son. No, I had to stop, and everyone back. Novin Works. I already sent it to him. But so you don't even have a conclusion for that story. Why was he burned out? I really don't know. I do want to know.
I actually, God damn it. I actually do not know the answer to that question.
Then why did you bring it up?
You brought it up. You were like, why didn't you conclude it? And I was like, I don't know.
I know, but...
And then I was like, didn't you watch it? And you were like, no, you didn't.
So then what was the story? What was the story?
The story is that he left. He quit, and because of burnout. Why does he feel burned out? Okay. Well, I know a little bit. I watched some of it. Like you, I didn't watch the whole thing. His situation.
I literally started it. Someone
he took a break, like where he had to do way less work.
Yeah,
and found himself afterwards not wanting to return. That's what he eventually.
Yeah, he took like 2 years off. He hasn't posted a video for like 2 years. If you look at his history on YouTube, I know that he hasn't posted a video for like 2 years. But his content was really good. So that's, that sucks. Oh, well, it happens.
All right. So Novin Works has been a long-assed fucking viewer here. So from the fucking get-go that I remember, Novin Works has been around here. And his fucking mom got injured by shrapnel or something. We're going to find out exactly what that is. I don't know. But it was due to the evacuation orders that happen in the Middle East. I believe she is, I think this happened in Iraq, or not Iraq, Iran. And I do not see the details here that I was expecting. There are a bunch of pictures, though.
I think he's trying not to go into extreme detail for the purposes of like not trying to like glorify. You know what I mean? Like
right. Well, I mean,
so he's. But at the same time, you want there to be a narrative.
I want to know what's. I mean, obviously,
well, he's here. He could tell you.
I can't find your DMs at all. They're gone. That was what I was gonna go through. So that is messed up. But anyway, I don't have time to troubleshoot that nonsense.
Okay, but well, hold on. He already mentioned. Well, okay, here he goes. She fell in a bathroom as a consequence of being forced and rushed to leave by herself. This happened midway in Turkey because I wasn't with her and she was alone.
Okay. So she was in Turkey. They were firing on Turkey, and she was injured during an evacuation. She does not have the money to pay for this injury to be recovered, and neither does Novin Works. That's what we're finally coming to the conclusion of here. Originally, I thought this was different, but it's still the same cause and the same effect, that it was caused by this nonsense violence in the Middle East, and the effect was this person was injured. That is what is being asked. It will be asked to get the person medical support. And at this point, I want to make it clear that Sam is taken care of. So if you wanted to help Sam, that's great. You can still do it, but Sam's taken care of. We don't need any more of your help to get Sam back. He's fine. I went ahead and he's taken care of for his home and rent for a very good long time. He has food, and there's nothing bad's going to happen to his ass for quite a while. So you don't have to worry about Sam. If you have any money that you want to help people with at this point, in our community, which we've had for quite a
Do you
while.
want them to access the link in this chat, or do you want them to need to go to the Discord?
I will paste it again in the chat. Put it in the Discord too, but it's already been in the Discord. God damn it, this chat doesn't even work.
So what? You can be fresh at the top of the
No,
general
I cannot
channel.
do it. I can't. You're so wrong. You don't know how my shit works.
All right, fine. Then let me add it. I got it. You want me
I
to do
have
it?
to actually go to Twitch to do this.
I can. Well, I can add it. I'm offering to add it.
You can add it too. That's fine. But anyway,
right there.
This is what I have to do. I have to go to the fucking channel. And then
I already put it in there
because my OBS
there you go.
has some ass.
I feel like now we have a GoFundMe to save Gaming Historian, but that's not what's happening.
That is definitely not what's happening. Is it a GoFundMe for?
We should do a GoFundMe for making him make a video. Like
mom is what it's for. So, I know this this viewership is small, but if any of you have any extra money that can help his mom out so that he can afford to fix her injury from falling, that would be appreciated. And again, I want to make sure more than anything that people know that we've been begging for money a bit on this channel. I apologize, but we don't need any more money to help Sam out. He's good. So well done, and thank you for anyone who helped with that. And at this point, it looks like this woman here needs some help as well.
So have you been doing any work with Sam?
Not really. There again, I'll go ahead and outline the exact amount of work that has been done. We have made one more Beaver Machine album. That is the primary amount of work that was done.
Well, sounds like work.
It was work that was done before, though. I basically just paid to take care of him.
So what? So who cares about that timeline?
That was work, though.
Fans don't care about that timeline.
Fans care about it. Trust me.
All right, fine, go for it.
Keep going. If I'm sitting there telling him,
just you start with no,
make this,
so
I will pay you. That's what I was doing. I was like, if you do this,
I wasn't thinking that.
I will pay you. But that's what it was. That's work. That's how it worked. I said, if you do this, I will pay you, and he did it, and I paid him. That's how that worked. Then I just took care of everything. I'm not paying him to work with me at this point. So no, we're not really working on anything right now. He did make a graphic for me to use. I took it, of course.
Didn't you just say you wrote an album together?
Yes.
Okay, how's that not working together?
It's totally working together. I paid him.
Why'd you say that you're not?
Oh,
you said not really. Are you hallucinating, or did you say not really?
Because we're not really. I paid him to do that.
So what? How does that not?
I'm not paying him to do anything else.
Why are you overly complicating
donated
the question
everything
in a way
else
that doesn't
to
make
him.
any sense?
It's done.
Changing
I'm not
the definition of things.
He's not an employee. You're just being ridiculous. I'm trying to make everything clear. What is your question, man? What is your question?
I don't understand.
You don't make sense.
I don't know why you can't.
What is your question? I will answer your dumb question straightforward.
Let's reset. Are you and Sam working on anything together?
No.
So you haven't worked on anything recently?
Yes, we have. We've worked on something recently.
So why make that distinction? And like how long ago?
Because it's real. Because I'm being honest. You're being retarded. You asked me straightforward questions.
How long
ago did we make the album together?
Yes.
About a month ago.
Okay. So then why did you say no?
Because we're not working on anything. That's what grammar means. Working is gerund, meaning doing it now. We're not doing it.
It happened a month ago.
If I fucking lie about that shit, it's a lie. It's a fucking lie if I did
today.
No, there's no plan to work on anything. There's nothing
called
in the queue. There's nothing. I'm being real, dude.
Okay, no. There's something called the spirit of the question and the lettering of the question. You're answering like a lawyer, but I don't know why.
I'm being absolutely honest because there's nothing in the fucking queue at all with him. We don't have plans to make anything else together. I fucking picked his ass up out of the gutter and he's trying to fucking fix his life. He doesn't want to deal with my game.
I know, but if you're working on something with someone and you say no, and then
the answer is no. It's fucking
30
no.
lines of
and then you're like, did you? Yes.
You did a month ago.
Yes, I did.
Ingenuine.
It's not ingenuine. It's absolute. I paid him to do that work a month ago or he wouldn't have done it.
Anyway, there's something called the spirit of a question. You answered the
I'm
lettering
being
of
honest.
you answered the lettering of the question, sure. But the spirit of the question is recently, have you done anything with Sam? And the
Yes, of
idea you
course.
don't get that was
Yes.
the spirit of the question to me is odd.
Absolutely. That was not the spirit of the question. You were
Yes, it
asking
was the
super
spirit of the question.
detailed, weird time frames that had different answers.
You started doing the weird time frame thing, not
No,
me.
I was just being honest. You were giving me weird
Again,
time frames.
you answered the
And
letters of the question like a lawyer, but the spirit of the question was recently, have you done anything with him? And you
definitely,
just
of
okay, there
course.
you go.
He and I have made the game better, and also I bought a bunch of property rights from him, which made the game better. It's huge. He's in the game. Got vocal samples of him and stuff. So the spirit of everything he contributed to our whole legacy is going to be part of the new art. It's very exciting. But is he currently working on anything right this moment to end of time? Is there anything planned? The answer is zero, none.
All right.
All right. Anyway, this, though, has nothing to do with that. He does not need public help anymore. He is taken care of. So
NovaWorks is
he's
mentioning
got to
that he
help
thinks he could
himself.
help you with your video game, though. He says, as mentioned previously, I'm an indie game dev too, as well as a digital marketer.
That is fantastic. I would love to see your game, of course, but ultimately, you're the one that needs the help right here, not me. So again, I appreciate your offer. What we'd like to do is just shine the ever so slight light on this situation for you. I'm sorry it happened, and at this point, we could have it. We could have a GoFundMe of the Discord. Seems like it's been the trend recently, but you are the GoFundMe right now of the Discord, not Sam's one. And we can count one as taken care of, really, which is
See, and
neat.
Sue Shaman is on here now saying, as your attorney, I advise you to respect the spirit of the question, just as if he was telling Hunter S. Thompson.
Yes, that's a good attorney. I'm glad I have Pseudo Shaman in
Anytime
my
anyone
corner.
starts a sentence with "as your attorney," I do think of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
It is a funny show. God, it's a funny book
Well,
too.
do you know the line I'm talking? He says, "As your attorney, I advise you to take this hit of blood or acid."
Mm.
That's one of the lines from the movie.
Yes, that's
which I
a good
assume is
one.
in the book.
Yes, he's just quoting Dr. Gonzo is what he's saying. So very good. I'm going to go quickly get a beer. It won't take long, and then we'll move on to the next story.
It's too bad because when he gets back, I'm going to also have to get more alcohol. But in the meantime, I do need to not do the same thing I failed last week when I had bum number one here, which was I didn't drink enough water and I got really dehydrated and I got up with a little bit of a headache, a little queasy. I didn't throw up or anything. I thought I might throw up, but then when I went downstairs thinking maybe I'd throw up the toilet down here behind me in the game room, I realized I don't need to. I just felt a little queasy. And then I started to fall asleep while I was like sitting on the floor waiting to see if I was going to vomit. I actually was starting to nod off while sitting there on the floor. I'm like, okay, I think I'm
Wow,
not
you were
going to vomit.
wasted. You were wasted harder than me, for sure then. That did not
Yeah,
happen to me at all.
I
I
was
woke
dehydrated.
up and I was like very appreciative that someone was coming to pick me up. Like I was like, "Whoa." And I tasted, of course, ash. And I was like, "Whoa." And
It was a clean.
and
It was a clean. Honestly,
oh, I
a lot of
love
times I
that
feel way
tequila.
worse.
I love
I
that
felt
tequila.
like a clean hangover. It wasn't a hangover, but it felt like a clean hangover to me.
Oh,
Like it wasn't that bad.
that was definitely non-hungover for me. I was able to participate in the day.
Yeah,
But
I don't know. I was
I
like I said, dehydrated. There you go.
oh, thank you, Nasty Maddie. It's always great to see you.
Where's your video? You don't have your video anymore. The gas mask.
It should be.
It
It
wasn't
should be.
there.
It is. It is there. Oh, that.
I just watched
Wait,
him
it's
do it, and it
not.
wasn't there. I
It.
gotta go get another drink. But yeah, your video of the
Where
gas
is the
mask isn't there
video?
anymore.
I wonder why the video's gone. I don't think any of the videos there anymore. It's just fucking not there. Well, not the fucking kind of thing people want me troubleshooting in the middle of the motherfucking show. I'm sure ByteBinge would sit there and fucking mess with it the entire fucking time. So anyway, we're obviously going to have to call Donald Trump the root cause of the evacuations here and find out what he thinks about this GoFundMe. And if he offends you, I'm sorry. What can I fucking say? I don't have control over that orange bastard. What the fuck can I do? But we're gonna call him about it and see what he fucking has to say about this. Because why the fuck not? This is like the most inappropriate thing we could do after putting this particular GoFundMe up here is fucking call this bastard. But that's just exactly what I need to do. So that is what I'm gonna do. You bitch. We've got fucking bots up in here too. It's starting to bump up in dumpster talk. I can see. You motherfuckers, you gotta get your glasses and fucking turn them the angle required to get the liquid to go into your throat. Scrub Lord, good to fucking see you. Cheers to you, mate. You bastard. God damn. I'm gonna probably finish this beer by the time he waddles his ass back from the refrigerator. I don't know how long. I've seen the distance between the game room and the refrigerator. I mean, I was just there. It is literally fucking like 10 feet. My refrigerator is farther away than his. I do not know what possesses him to fucking go into the level of detail that he does with making his drink. But he gets fucking fixated on like 20 different motherfucking things in there. There he is. He's back.
Blue tack.
Ew.
I was doing a Kaiser Soze.
Oh, did you put the blue tack in the shot? I heard that it flavors it like kind of mint.
If you ever see the movie Usual Suspects?
Yeah, that's a good one.
So you find out the spoiler alert if you don't want to know something.
Do not listen right now if you haven't seen that.
If you don't want to know anything
that
about
movie,
the plot
it's like
Usual
Sixth Sense.
Suspects,
That's like the Sixth Sense.
Mute the stream.
Shut this for the next minute.
So there's an interesting scene in Usual Suspects where the character is interviewing this criminal or whatever. He like looks around in his office and he thinks back the same things that this guy he was interviewing said, and he'd be like, I went to summer camp at Blue Tack Camp, and basically I went to a club called Side 3, and then once I was over there at I worked at a company called K-Cloth actually, and basically when I was an employee at Kleenex, then I was eventually decided that I would move on to be able to I bought myself one of those razor devices.
It was a con artist that used mnemonic devices around him while he lied. It was interesting, but we're going over the minute for the spoiler people, so be careful. Unless we're not going to spoil anymore.
Well, that was the main thing. That's all I was referencing.
Okay, you didn't even spoil anything, so you guys decided to
if you watch the movie, you'd be wondering.
You don't know who it is. You don't know who they're talking about, though. That didn't spoil.
In any case, I just think that's always interesting. That scene, I think about that he's just saying the things he sees in that guy's office.
The blue tack thing that might pop some suspicion. But then
so imagine, again, interview a guy in your office, then you realize a lot of the details of this 2-hour story he just told you, a lot of it was from the stuff in your office, which is just kind of funny and fun. So when the guy realizes that, it's like this interesting moment in the movie.
That is interesting. Ah, crap. All right, I've got to...
Scrub Lord.
Yes, I got to move to the next...
He's wasted already. Scrub Lord. This was the first, well, I guess now it's the second, I guess, although this is loaded. The second drink I've had since Sunday, last week. It's crazy.
All right, we're back on the feed again. My apologies for
Trying to drink less during the week. That's my goal. I
the
used to try to only do Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
bumbling of that topic, but it needed to be done.
Well, you're back to Gaming Historian?
No, we're actually back to the phone call that's going to happen right now. I'm sorry, I've got to boot your ass. I apologize
What did
for
I
it.
do? No, I need to go anyway.
You got to get out of here. I don't know why you always do it, but I'm calling Trump.
Well, you got to make sure my volume level's a little higher.
Sir, hello.
Hello, it's me, Donald J. Trump. I heard that the man, bum number one's got me on the phone, and I'm glad you had time to have me receive.
I have so many questions
bum
for
number
you.
one is always going to receive me, Donald J. Trump. Donald D. It is J. I got it down. The letter between my first and last name is a J, and I'm saying it right now. J. Trump.
You have said that. So we've got some viewers concerned that your recent spurts of violence have disrupted their normal lives.
Oh,
do you
have
talking
about the BBB? Are you talking about my BBB?
I don't know what the fuck that is. What is that?
That's my big, beautiful bombs. The big, beautiful bombs. They go through the air, and then all of a sudden,
what
boom,
was that? Wait,
dead.
what, sir? What was that they did in the air again?
They go, boom, and then you're dead.
Silent but deadly, but except for the part where it goes boom.
Well, you're standing around. And you're like, I'm an evil terrorist. I'm gonna do Hezbollah stuff. I'm gonna fire missiles at Israel. And guess what? You got your little finger on the button. I'm gonna launch a missile at Israel. And then all of a sudden you hear this. Boom. Just like that. And I stopped evil.
Did you?
And I got some kids. They play Call of Duty. I give them some PlayStation 5 controllers and I say, can you guide my drone, please? Can you get multi-kill? I want you to get a 10 multi-kill count so that I could go to my friend Netanyahu and tell him I'm a good boy. Donald Trump's a good boy. And he goes, yes, you are a good boy. That's what BB says. And then he ruffles my hair a little bit. He ruffles my Trump hair and says, you're a good boy. And then I feel at home. I feel peaceful.
Wow,
and then I piss on the rug. And then I piss on the rug.
So I heard your wife, for some very interesting reason, denied that she had anything to do with Jeffrey Epstein after nobody really accused her of having anything to do with
because
Jeffrey
I
Epstein.
Did.
Oh, you accused her.
I was on Truth. There's this social media platform called Truth Social.
Oh, that's where the truth is, right?
I posted on there. People should look into Melania. She might have been on Epstein Island. Maybe. Who knows?
So it was you. And so
it was me.
Okay.
I did it under a different account. It was called Schumer. The real Schumer at Truth Social. That's where I posted that.
I see. Well, sir, way to get in front of that. I didn't think. I had no idea. Wow. That was like the chess move. Do you have something in your anus giving you these moves ahead of time? How are you able to think so far ahead?
Are you talking about like a vibrating smart?
My head spinning. Yes, exactly. A vibrating
like
smart.
What's the champion of the world?
What's the CIA done to you?
The chess champion of the world who won. He won against the top chess person in the world. You know that guy Magnum?
Magnum's the name.
Magnus.
Okay,
Magnus.
Okay. So Magnum, you could stick a bead in there.
No, I wear a Magnum, but I understand you can't wear a Magnum because you're too small. You're too small. You can't wear a Magnum. But this chess player's name is Magnus.
I can't wear a Magnum because the smell of latex is fucking nasty. That's why I can't fucking wear a Magnum.
Have you heard of this chess player's name is Magnus? He's the top chess player in the world. Have you heard of him?
I have not.
You don't follow chess news?
I thought that Andrew Tate was the best chess player in the world. I must be mistaken, sir.
He taint.
He taint? God damn. You are sharp on the memes today, sir.
Andrew Tate ain't got a taint.
He taint.
He shaved it off.
Andrew
he
Tate.
shaved it off with his razor because it's the quad razor.
Andrew
It's got
Tate.
4 layers of razors. I told that's too many. That's too many layers of razors. Is he Tate or is he ain't? Scrub Lord Nathan made a good reference there.
I'm afraid he ain't, sir. It's very clear now. I'm glad you made your position clear about Andrew Tate, so we couldn't grovel to him
4
unnecessarily.
razors is too many.
I don't need to be groveling to people that don't deserve to be groveled to, like you do, sir. So anyway, now that we
Did
know,
you know that I kidnapped the president of Venezuela?
yeah, you still got him, right? Can I talk to him?
No, he's in New York.
Oh, that's
he's being arraigned. He's being arraigned for narco-terrorism. Have you ever heard about that?
I have. That's when you are terroristic.
You ever see that movie Scarface with? Have you ever seen that movie Scarface with Al Pacino?
Yeah.
That's him. That was modeled after the president of Venezuela. I think Al Pacino studied under him to learn the role.
So you said, say hello to my little ice army, and you just kidnapped him?
I say hello to my little hands, and then I get my little hands out.
I'm sure that frightens them, sir. Every time I lay my hands out, it frightens people too. I understand. They
get confused as to why I'm saying that. They back down.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't want your hands anywhere near me either, so I understand. I would back right off. You scare me, sir. I'm sure that you can do a lot of damage.
But you know, Venezuela, I told them to open up the Strait of Hormuz, and they decided, you know what? We don't want our civilization to end like I told them it would. I said it's going to end. I'm going to end the civilization.
You told them to take the fucking strait and open it. That's what you said. You said open the fucking strait, you crazy bastards, if I'm not mistaken. That's what you said. And then you said praise be to Allah as well. You also laid down the A-bomb. You fucking praised that Allah.
No, I didn't lay down the A-bomb.
That Allah got praised.
I think I would have heard about that.
You Allah. What was your Allah about? Why did you do it?
I said praise be to Allah. Don't you praise be to Allah?
I praise be to my balls. That's what I praise be, just to let you know.
Well, that's because you're using the quad razor. You shouldn't use the quad razor. It's too many razors.
That is too many razors, sir. I agree. I will quit immediately.
You should go down to 2.
The thought of being cut 4 times in the nuts instead of just 1 is just too much for me.
And then once the first one cuts, you just keep going. And then the 4th one cuts as well.
Anyway.
Why would he... Wait, so you have a Scrub Lord Nathan says...
Yeah, you're getting criticized by chat at this point. You're not even popular enough that your own show's audience is able to relate to you anymore. What's happened to you? You're losing your grip, sir. You can't let this happen. We can't do this.
You're jealous. You know what, Scrub Lord? You're jealous. You're jealous that I know how to insult people and make them feel bad, and you're not good at it. You're bad at it. You're just all you know to do is make yourself feel bad. I'm decided instead of channeling that energy to remind myself how bad a person I am, I'm going to channel that same energy into you or to the guy, whoever's in charge of Iran right now. Like, I don't know who he is. He's some sort of Ayatollah, Khamenei, or I don't even get it.
So
anyway, I make him feel bad.
As a black belt.
But the way I do that by saying praise be to Allah, because that's something they would say.
As a black belt and insults myself, sir, I think you also should add lick my balls or suck my nuts. Or
would you like me to?
Something that involves getting fellatio. No, do it right now.
Is it too late to go back and edit that?
No,
post?
we do that right now. No, no.
Should I log into
don't
my
worry about.
social
Don't
account?
worry about what you did to Iran. You can tell them to lick your balls tomorrow. I'm telling you what you need to tell Scrub Lord Nathan, not Iran.
Oh, so just
this
leave
is
the
an
post
immediate feedback, is what I'm saying. You just need to. If you don't tell people to give you fellatio intermittently while you're insulting them, you're just not doing it quite enough.
Let me try it again. Here we go. You ready? Are you ready?
Yes, sir. Yes.
If you guys don't open up the Strait of Hormuz, you're going to have to lick my balls, and I'm going to lick your pussy.
That almost works. The part about you servicing them, you can omit that. You don't want to service anybody.
All right.
All you do is just get your nuts licked. You get a reach around, whatever it is that you want, some demeaning act that they must do to you, and then nothing else. You don't give back. That's not works. You could take a shit on their face. That's okay. But you know what I mean? You gotta. I'm trying to just lay down some fucking insult.
You know, apparently they weren't happy about Israel bombing Lebanon. You hear about that?
I did. I don't think they're very happy about any bombing. I can imagine that wouldn't make anyone happy.
So what? Who am I supposed to bomb then?
I mean,
okay, let's say Lebanon's
actually,
on the table.
to be honest,
can I bomb Yemen?
No, there are people there. Like,
well,
there's
okay, but there's got to be somewhere I'm allowed.
Yeah,
to bomb.
you totally could bomb something without
Tell me,
people
where do I get
in
the
it.
bomb? Let me go to Iran and say, hey, you know what? I'll tell Israel to lay off of Lebanon, but I got a bomb. Go.
The moon.
The moon?
Yeah.
No one owns the moon.
That's the best place to bomb. There's no people there. You can.
There's no.
You can,
it's not
how could you claim the moon any better than fucking bombing it, sir? You know you want to do it.
You know what a true fact is? I'm being honest. We actually thought about nuking the moon. It's actually in the government reports.
Well, sir, I'm glad two great minds think alike. You know what I mean? But we got to go through with it this time.
So if you Google U.S. contemplates nuclear bombing the moon, it was something they were thinking about doing.
Sir, you don't need to Google. You're the source. Why would we Google something? You spout
there's
truth.
Scrub Lord there. You see, Scrub Lord's letting me know he's on the same page as me. Scrub Lord, you're on the same wavelength as me, Donald J. Trump. The audience is gonna love you for it, for being on the same wavelength as me,
as DJT. Yes,
Donald J. DJ.
He's forgiven you. He's forgiven you
J.
for your past transgression. You don't have to lick his balls anymore. He never actually told you to. You can lick my balls though. Just to.
I think
just saying.
I came up with a nickname last time, wasn't it? Wasn't it Donnie? What was it? Donnie J or
Donnie
what was
T? Was it Donnie T? It had to be something T. Mr.
Big Don T. I can't remember. We're gonna have to go back and look.
You forgot.
We're gonna have to go back and look at it to see what my new
nickname is. Big Donnie T. You're something good, sir. You are, Mr. T. I pity the fool that fucking
Mr. T.
That fucking loses.
Well, luckily he's dead. I hope, but I don't know. Is Mr. T dead? Do you know? Someone should Google it. They should ask, "Hey Alexa."
I think Mr. T is dead.
Is Mr. T dead?
I think he is. I'm sorry to say.
Nope.
He's not
73 years old.
He's still alive.
73. He's
hell yes.
Alive.
Just
he's
Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris is dead. Fucking Mr. T is
Mr. T should run for president. I'm going to talk to him.
Yeah, he'd make a great.
He's a youngin. He's younger than
Why
me.
didn't you make him your VP? Like after
because
Vance
I need a woman who kills dogs.
When JD Vance gets assassinated in Turkey or wherever it is that he is doing these negotiations, are you going to replace him with Mr. T or me? Is it going to be me this time?
We already sent in Mr. T. He's there in Iran right now.
In Iran.
He's fucking there right now.
Damn, who's he fucking?
He's wearing his big gold chain and he's slapping people with it.
Damn.
You can't beat him.
He's just running into people's houses.
You pull out your machine gun on Mr. T and you say, "Mr. T, put your gold chain down. You're under arrest." And he says, "Oh, yeah?" And he takes his gold chain and he smacks you in the face.
Right in the face. Ouch. Can't believe it. Never saw it coming either. That's the funniest part. You would think they'd know, but they don't ever see it coming. That's a lot of weight. Pop.
That gold chain hurts really bad.
I mean, it's
demoralizing. It doesn't matter how far away you are. He can hit you with it.
Yeah, that thing has got reach. I swear to God. Like they got boa
and like when he does it, you barely see his arm move. It just like flinches slightly. All of a sudden, you're hit with it. It moves so fast.
And then you just get consumed by a boa constrictor. It's a rough life. Anyway, Mr. T in Iran, surely going to get the job done. Sir, you've got it all under control, clearly.
I mean, with Mr. T, we can't lose. Do you know Mr. T actually got out that pilot? Have you heard about that?
Huh? Sir, what are you saying?
Okay, so there was 2 pilots that were down in Iran. You heard about this, right?
Yes, the pilots, sir.
So we got one of them out. We got one of them out fairly easily. But there was a second one still stranded somewhere up in the mountains.
I thought you got them both easily out. That's what you said in Truth Social. We have the best military in the world. We got them out.
No, the second one we got shot. We had to blow up like 4 planes. You haven't heard the...
I know what happened, story, right? Yes, but that's not the spin, is it, sir?
We had to like blow up 4 of our helicopters, 2 of our planes. Multiple people got shot.
All right,
But we got them out of there.
I've been told that the dumpster talk feed has to let you go. I will have to.
I'm sorry, but Sulu Shaman, I've got to sign a check. Hold on, let me get one over here. Where's my pen?
They're shutting him off. My God.
I got. Wait, where's my Melania? Where's my Melania?
My God, he's gone. We have to bring Bite Binge back stat. I don't know what to do. I must return the entire show back to its original state.
Ludo. Oh, what? Hello, it's me, Bite Binge.
Hey, Bite Binge.
I'm back.
Yes, you're back with weird stuff around you as usual.
I have a drop-down menu over my face. That's weird.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Maybe you're doing a character creation like type thing, like in the beginning
I was trying to
Skyrim.
capture your image exactly like that. Yeah, but it just didn't work. It didn't work out. I had to cut Donald Trump off because he started like sounding like he was drifting off and not being himself. He was trying to discuss something. I forgot what it was.
No, he was talking to Melania, I think.
Well, at the end he was. I don't know what he did after I cut him off. But
anyway, NovaWorks was saying, so you think Iran will get bombed again?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I do. Yes, I do. I would love that not to be the case, but I don't. I mean,
we're just doing a percentage game.
We're not exactly dealing with a sane person, so yeah, probably. And now we don't. Now no one has to be a character, so we could talk about this.
Pseudo Shaman's gonna make a Skyrim character.
You were telling me. Oh yeah, you were telling me. You wasn't you. The president was telling me about some history, and about the planes, and that they went down, and what was going on, and it just
don't go back to Iran now.
Yeah,
no.
so
he's
now
asking specifically about going or don't. I mean,
no, you do not
definitely do not.
No. That is a big NO. We be safe. We don't participate in this.
Only
nonsense.
If Donald Trump dies would it be okay for you to go back?
Yeah,
to
even then you don't go back for a little while.
I think JD Vance is known to, like, he's not actually on board with this war. I think he would immediately end it. I'm not saying I love JD Vance. I don't. I think he's kind of a weird
out there.
He's
right
kind of a
now
weirdo
doing this.
He's kind of a weirdo, but and I think he does some things I don't understand, like that weird thing about Zelensky. Remember that? Where he's like, "You don't say thank you to us." Like that sounds like you're a bad diplomat. I don't. That's not. You look like a weirdo. You look like if you ever John Adams, our founding father, who was the second president. Like he was like the ambassador to France at first, and he went there to try to help Ben Franklin on getting the fleet sent to us and some help. And Ben Franklin wrote back to the Continental Congress and just said, like, you need to bring back John Adams. He sucks as a diplomat. He sucks. He really did. Because Ben Franklin is like kind of an awesome, this, right? Mm-hmm. Ben Franklin was a good diplomat. The French loved him. They thought he was amazing. And then the Continental Congress sent John Adams to France to help. And then Ben Franklin was like, you need to recall him for whatever reason. He's terrible. They hate him. He's making things a lot worse. And they did. They brought him back. But
Smart.
That's the thing, though. That's how I look at JD Vance. He seems like he's a bad diplomat. But he might be a better president than Trump, but he's not a very good diplomat.
Well, he's being a diplomat right now, so that's an issue. That's what he's doing. He's currently the one mediating all these talks and representing the United States. So.
But do you know why? Hold on. But do you know why? Because the Iranian government knows that he's against the war, and they want him to negotiate.
Okay.
That's the reason. Look it up. You can look it up. I mean, he doesn't publicly talk about it, but there's people who have been leaking information because this happens, right? Who in the administration's against the war, and JD Vance has been named as someone who doesn't think this should have happened. We shouldn't be in Iran. We shouldn't have bombed them. And that's why, and the Iran government is using that information to say, we want JD Vance to negotiate. They're using that information. They're thinking it's legitimate, and that's why they want him to head it.
That is interesting.
Look it up. You can look it up. It's true.
That makes sense, but in reality, he's doing it right now. So that's happening. We don't know how that's going to go. It's not safe to be anywhere near there. From a logical standpoint, You should not be there. Like, otherwise, you're putting yourself in danger. If you don't have a choice but to be there, that sucks. Sorry. Do what you can to get out. Survival should be anyone's paramount concern in war or near war, and just get as far away as possible is my advice to anyone. That's just always been the way I think about it.
Plus, you got this other country, Israel, that's trying their darndest to drag us deeper into the war.
They really are.
They're trying to do it on purpose.
Doing their damnedest. They really just want to blow every Muslim out.
It's kind of crazy.
They are very genocidal.
I've been relatively sympathetic to Israel to some extent. Like, to some people who are like really anti-Israel,
for such a genocide suffering people, they really like doing it. It doesn't make sense. I'm not cool with it.
I'm not a fan of. They've killed a lot of journalists. The Israeli government.
That makes sense. That's what we do too. We don't kill them. We jail them.
No, but I mean, like, they kill in war zones lots of journalists, and they kill ambulances. It's. I understand to some extent how they feel like they have to be overly aggressive.
Pseudo Shaman, you might die for Israel, actually. So just drink right now. You might literally be sent to die for Israel. You might. I don't know where you're being stationed.
Well,
but right now, you are actually possibly going to be in harm's way, one way or another, for once.
Okay. Well, Pseudo Shaman, let's just hope that Donald Trump eventually sees that he's being played by Israel and sobers up a little bit. That's all I say. And all Israel can do what they can do, but don't let them drag you into this. Don't let them drag you in.
I don't know how their fucking world got to the point that it did. I feel like he's being drug around with a fishing line on his dick. I feel like someone hooked his dick with a fucking.
He is.
And that they're pulling on him, and that he's doing whatever they say.
I think he feels misled at this point, but he can't say that. Yeah, that's what I think.
It's a rough situation. That's what it feels like. It feels like someone's got him hooked on the dick, and that he's like really, really scared, and he'll do whatever anybody says, including really stupid shit.
I think he was very surprised about that bombing in Lebanon. I don't think he had any idea. I don't think Trump had any idea that was going to happen. I think he was very blindsided by that.
Yeah, he probably got mad, but in the end, he's not in control of everything. He never has been. He thinks he is, and he's stupid for it. That's a dumb thing to think.
Well, Israel wants us on their good side, and when they pull stuff like that, you have to really double think, what is your relationship with Israel? Hopefully he's thinking about that right now. I hope. Because I want him to make good decisions. I mean, I'm not the sort of person like... Of course,
no, I don't root against...
I think he's shitty.
I don't root against him just because he's an asshole. He's made so many bad decisions. He is in charge of the most powerful country in the world. If he flipped around and just starts making good decisions, I'll get right behind good decisions, including ceasefire is a good decision. We're not sitting there. We're not bitching about that. We're not bitching about that. We bitch about lots of shit. We're not bitching about that. Like, we don't bitch about good shit. We bitch about dumb shit. That's me, anyway. That's what I do. I bitch about the shit I don't like. As long as he ain't on the phone. So
Scrublord said Israel has had dirt on most politicians and government officials since their PAC became a thing. Yes. You mean the APAC is what he means. Not just PAC, APAC. Boot failure. Excuse me. Welcome, Boot Failure.
What's up, Boot Failure? Always good to see you on a freaking Saturday night.
We're going over the Iran war.
We are.
Even though we don't even have a story about it, which is weird.
Well, we can bring it back to the Trump face. We'll do it. There we go. Now we can keep talking about the Iran war for just a little longer. It's worth talking about, honestly.
Well, yeah, because Lebanon's being attacked by Israel, right? So what do we do about that?
I have to do...
What is Israel's supposed reason for... I mean, they're saying that Hezbollah is this foothold in Lebanon.
They're saying Hezbollah is not Iran, so they have a different conflict with them. And they just really wanted to use the rest of the weaponry that they have offensively targeted those people with, even though it was in a very civilian-populated area, because Israel they really have an appetite for destruction. And that's what they have.
Israel is at wars for like 10 countries right now.
10?
Right? Well, yeah.
I don't think so. I think Israel's at war with
7?
2.
How many?
2, maybe 3. Lebanon.
Really?
And Gaza, if you call it a country, and Iran, right?
What about Syria?
Are they at war with Syria? I don't think they are. They
All
might
right.
be. They could be, but I don't think they are.
They're attacking a lot of countries.
Yeah, they are
A
definitely
lot.
attacking a bunch. They're not. I wouldn't even call it countries. They're not attacking countries. They're attacking civilizations, like the full on like
Well,
infrastructure. You look what
those
happened in
targets are
Gaza.
in countries, are they not?
Gaza's not a country according to them, but like that's again when you start seeing that they're attacking not countries and what it is they're attacking are not military targets with like strategic
Yeah, that
value
is
or
confusing, that whole
precision or
thing.
any of this thing. And what
But
you end
besides
up,
Gaza,
but when you look,
bringing that,
no,
even
I have to
removing
bring
that,
it up. It just happened. So like you have to bring that up. It's part of the whole mess. Like that, when you look at what's left over there, that's not, that's indiscriminate is what it is. That was indiscriminate destruction, whether you like it or not. It's the same kind of nonsense that they hate so much and start bitching about Germany about all the time. And they have every right to bitch about that, but they can't be doing it. They can't go do that. That's fucked up. They should not do it. And if they fucking think they're not going to be accountable for it, it probably won't work out that way. It does not seem like people forget anything. It doesn't work like that. So it ends up
have
being
you
this
heard
fucking
about
perpetual bullshit.
have you heard about the bombing of Dresden in the World War II that the U.S. did in Germany?
I have not. That does sound familiar, but I don't remember that. So,
Well, some people look at it as a unnecessary attack that the United States did because it was a mainly civilian population, but they were testing out napalm and other things,
mhm.
and they looked like a government experiment to just how much civilian
How much
casualties will this
casualties can
cause.
you do? Yeah, it was probably. That
And
makes
people
sense.
look, historians look back at that like, so it wasn't about much military, just what kind of massive murder could you do with this attack and just seeing what happens.
I think Israel's doing a little bit of that. And
I know.
it's
I
not
think they
okay.
are a little bit.
It's
I
not
think they
okay.
are.
They need to stop that kind of shit. Honestly, we at this point should be able to, as modern militaries, attack primarily military objectives. We can make mistakes. It does suck when that happens. But honestly, we should be able to do that. And Israel is the antithesis of that. They are as dumb military as I've ever seen. I am not impressed with their military. That is my final opinion about that.
Well, with the size of their country, the military is extraordinary.
Doesn't matter. They're not very disciplined, and they're definitely not
No, I'm not saying to
technically
admire. I'm
advanced.
just saying the
And they're
power they have for
definitely.
such a small country.
I honestly think that the only fear you should have of them is the fact that they're not stable and able to control themselves, and that's a problem. If it could control itself and exercise some restraint and some precision, it would
Well,
be a
think about
different
this.
story.
How many people are born in Israel per year, and how many people does the Israeli government kill per year?
I don't know. I think it's probably more born than killed, but it's a
I
lot.
know, but it's weird that it'd be so close
Oh,
to
it
even.
probably would be. Like, I don't know. You'd have to look. Honestly, I couldn't make a guess. That's messed up.
No, I'm saying like per capita because their population's fairly low, right? What is it like 200,000 something, right?
It's a topic that I generally avoid.
I'm gonna guessing it's 200,000. You make your guess. I'm gonna look it up, but tell me what's your guess? I
What,
say
of how many are
200,000.
born every year in Israel?
Israel, no, their total population.
Oh God, no, it's more than that.
What is it?
I'm guessing 20 million.
Let me
If
see.
Israel's only 200,000 people, they could be wiped out in a very, very, very short moment. They could wipe themselves out.
It says 9 million.
That makes more sense than your figure. I went 20, but 9 million sounds right. Their army might have 200,000. They do conscript, so there's a bunch of Jewish kids speaking Hebrew in the military and shit.
Their population in 1955 was 1.5 million.
There are some things to say. not a lot, but I know that those people have been living in fear of attack for a very long time too, before they went absolutely batshit insane. And they used to have to issue all the kids gas masks and shit. And I got their gas masks because they made the best gas masks in the world, in my opinion. And like they had legitimate fears and had to put all this defensive
Who did?
infrastructure. Israel did. They had to put all this defensive infrastructure in place because they were constantly being barraged and had to intercept these things and were generally controlling themselves.
It's not like Israel
in the past
has been sitting
now.
around without anyone attacking them. They obviously
they've been
multiple times.
After the kidnapping thing happened, that boiled them over to the point where they have become damn near genocidal, and that pissed them off real good, I guess. But it's not the kind of the military actions should be more precise.
Other Middle Eastern countries have tried to take them over. It has happened, and destroy them. It's happened, like from a full-on military campaigns. It's happened multiple times.
When was the last full-on military campaign to overthrow Israel?
I don't know the exact dates.
I don't think it was in my lifetime. I don't think anyone has done any Israel invasion in my lifetime. I'm sure it has.
I don't know the timeline.
My lifetime is long. I'm not a young man, unfortunately. It sucks balls to say it, but I'm not. So the fact that never has happened in my lifetime and I'm watching this horse shit is a little bit not okay. Again, it's one of those things where it's like, don't go so far. Like you're overdoing it. It's like the black belt, like fucking breaking someone's neck for cutting in front of them in the grocery store. That's fucked up. You don't do that. You don't train to kill people so that you do that. That's not the reason that you wind up learning that. It doesn't make sense.
Joe Rogan said that during his martial arts training, when he was becoming very competitive, that he plateaued in his ascension when he put someone in the hospital during a tournament.
Yes, you've mentioned it many times. Yes, this is a good story, of course.
And that after that happened, he talked to his trainer, one of the other trainers, and said, because the guy was unconscious and being carted off. And then, Joe Rogan was like, what happens if he dies in the hospital? And the guy shrugged and said, sometimes they die. And he's like, there's no way I could get to that point where it doesn't matter to me. He said when that guy looked at him and said,
sweeps are brutal.
He shrugged and was like, yeah, sometimes they die.
If you have control of the upper body, a leg sweep is an instant takedown.
But the point I'm trying to make, though, is if that's your feeling, like, oh, whatever, he went to the hospital, maybe he dies, it doesn't matter. But he's like, I can't get to there. I can't get to that mindset. I can't get to all right, if he dies, whatever, it happens.
Yeah, that's
like, I'm gonna feel responsible.
I'm never gonna fight like he did though competitively in MMA, where they don't use pads and stuff, and like they go until someone's knocked out. That's too far for me. Like he's too much of a man. Like the way he was doing his fighting, like that's too much competition. You can like legitimately compete safely. And it's not safe you could get fucked up. But I mean, it's safer than that. No one's gonna die in what I'm doing.
Think about your competitive. Okay. So
unless you're defending yourself for real.
You have baseball, you have basketball, you have this drive to compete. But when you talk about combat sports, your drive to compete could literally kill another person.
It could.
And that's crazy.
If you are driven to join the leagues that do that. But there are a bunch of leagues that don't do that.
He said that's what plateaued him. When he
should back down and do real martial arts and stop like breaking people's actual bones because you're doing actual fight. I know it's more hardcore to do it that way if that's what you like.
But have you seen the MMA fights where they jump down on, where they're like unconscious?
Yeah, of course.
They're
beating the shit out of them. Yeah, of course. Yes,
it's disturbing to me.
You get on them and you do this.
I don't want to see that.
You actually straddle their ass to do that.
That's why I don't watch MMA. I don't watch any of it. And it's for that exact reason. It's because
I'm not interested in watching that either.
No, I'm not. I don't like this. Here's what I don't like. And I tried to watch MMA like I've watched boxing and enjoyed boxing. But what happens is the person goes limp. They're unconscious. They're literally out. And the other person gets on top of them and just goes boo, 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 boo until the referee's like, all right, you got to stop. But I find that part very disturbing. The idea that the fighter would see a person
You
on
have
the
to
ground,
you have to be done.
get to keep
though.
going
Yeah.
until the referee tells you to stop. And I don't like that. I don't
Yeah.
like that there's an
There is an
unconscious
issue.
person
There is an issue.
that you're
They're
just
not.
pummeling
They're
in the
not.
face until they say, no, you got to
You
stop.
have to keep
You gotta
going until the
stop doing
referee
that.
says that you stop.
Yeah, exactly. I don't
in
like
my
that.
league
And I
as
find
well,
that
though.
disturbing.
But it's also we have armor and it's not that bad. And we definitely the referee, if they ever didn't say stop, if someone was on the ground, they would be fucking not a referee anymore. So it's like we have different rules. It's better. It's much less dangerous. Joe could have gone back. Joe could have gone back to normal martial arts, and he would have been
shouldn't
fine.
be able to punch him in the face. I find that I don't like that. I don't like seeing that. I don't want to see an unconscious person getting punched in the face on any competitive sport. I just don't want to see that.
But I think Joe could come back though to martial arts without any issue. I think he could win world championships as long as he was in league. No, if he was, you can actually in most martial arts.
What is he like? 56 at this point?
He would win his category.
Oh,
the thing is,
how old is Joe Rogan?
If you do world championships in the league that I'm in, if you do world championships in my league, you have to fight within your decade. So I would have to fight 40-year-olds. And that's meaning he would definitely have a strong shot at a world championship in ATA, which is the dojo
when he gets to 60,
which is the American Taekwondo
He'll wait
Association.
2 years and compete at 60.
And he could fight in any number of other mixed martial arts. He's got a bunch of, he knows more than I do. He does judo and other stuff. He could choose one of those as well. All of them have better rules and nobody's gonna die. Like you can get hurt. You might break a bone or something, but you're not gonna die. And they are better refs. The refs are way better. And yeah, you got armor on to help you if you want that. Or like I guess they have super hardcore shit for black belts where you don't use armor, but that would be dumb to be even doing, I think.
So anyway, Joe Rogan mentioned that he felt like his competitive spirit was diminished after seeing a guy in the emergency room because he was worried about hurting the person so bad they went to the hospital or killing them. And he said like he just broke his drive to compete because he said like I never really thought about it until I sent that guy to the hospital. He's like I never really thought about what is the consequences of me wanting to win. I don't want the consequences of me winning being someone dies. He's like he said he couldn't get rid of that. And he's like sense. And he's like there's certain people who
not for him then.
Joe Rogan looks like a damn it troll doll on steroids. He does look like a little troll doll on steroids, a little bit.
Kind of, yeah, without the hair.
Although Joe Rogan accuses people of being on steroids, but he claims he doesn't do them. I don't know if he ever did them, but he claims he does not do them. There's a famous story of him. If you even watch this documentary called The Liver King on Netflix.
Before we go to that, I just have a question. How open is Joe Rogan about his drug use that's not steroids? Is he super honest, or is he kind of?
I mean, he smokes cagey? Pot on his podcast.
Is he cagey about his total drug use history? Does he talk about it openly? Is he not scared to talk about it, or is he cagey? No, like LSD, mushrooms, ecstasy, speed, cocaine, drugs. I'm wondering if he is cagey or not. If he's cagey about those other drugs, he's probably done steroids.
I mean, they talk about like Scrublord says, pot and shrooms and what is the one where you see the aliens that talk to you? EKG, not EKG. What is it called? DMP.
DMT.
DMT.
DMT is the one I did not ever try. But
some people say they take DMT and they see aliens. And stuff,
they do say that. Yeah, people say all kinds of things about DMT. It sounds very interesting. I've never tried it. I am open to that, but I didn't try it. When I say I've not done something,
but what do you think about that?
It's true
that people see like extra dimensional beings when they're on DMT.
I think that I think it's possible that it's actual, and it's possible that that's a hallucination that happens to be common amongst that chemical for some reason. It is interesting that is the thing. If I was trying to talk to the creator more than anything of us, I would definitely alter my senses with chemicals more, because when you do that, you end up having new abilities certain times, and you would be able to do that possibly. This is why all these shamans do this kind of shit. I am not interested in talking to the creator. That is not the fucking goal. So
Well, I don't know any game designers or filmmakers who were like, I did DMT, and then all of a sudden I was an amazing director. I don't, or an amazing writer, or an amazing game designer. I don't know anyone
well,
who
these
says
aliens
that.
are shitty. They're like the kind of aliens that just like rub worms on your face and maybe stick their thumb up your butt, and that's all they do. So they're shitty aliens, like we are to animals in the zoo. We're not making their lives better. We just stick them in there. Like it.
Bootfiller says musicians do though. Okay, yeah, musicians maybe. You look at the Beatles; they're doing like their normal '50s rock stuff. Then all of a sudden, they're doing acid. And they're doing Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club
Oh,
Band.
for sure. The drugs give you awesome connections that are great and can enhance you. I'm just telling you, you're not going to necessarily get closer to God, unless. I mean, like, even so, the point is, if it's God or aliens or whatever it is, that's one avenue to get there because we don't have what it takes to talk to God for real without it. So that's one way to maybe get there. There are other ways too. Maybe science can do it. Maybe we can find a way to communicate at speeds that are greater than the speed of light. Maybe we can send communications through space-time folds or something and find a way to somehow send a signal to either the past or areas of the universe that would be in the past but just happen to be at the same present time because time is just distorted by all this distance.
So, what do you think about these aliens or these unidentified aerial phenomena?
What about them? They're out there. Like, wait, which ones? Or what are you talking about now? Because now you just
Uh,
said
uh, UAF,
P UA. You said UAP.
unidentified aerial phenomena. What do you
That's
think about it?
UAP, dude. Phenomenon starts with P. It's a UAP.
UAP.
Yeah.
All right.
Drink more beer.
Correction accepted. Correction accepted.
I need more beer. I'll be
And
back.
then what?
No, you need to
I
tell
like
me
how he,
what's
I
the
like how he
context
corrects
here.
me on it, and then nothing. It's like if I was interviewing a person, and like, tell me about your personal life. Like, you mean personal life? Yes, your personal life, and just like silence. You said personal life instead of life. Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry. Yes. Anyway, tell me about your personal life. But you misspoke. You said personal life. I misspoke. So tell me about your personal life.
Yeah,
Well,
but
why would you why would you misspeak and say personal
It's
life?
because it goes.
Yeah, it's because I
Compound.
misspoke.
It's because it compounds, man. You're talking about UAPs, dude, that you didn't have any context for. You're like, how about those UAPs? What fucking UAPs? You just don't know how to form a coherent sentence or fucking reference anything. I
I'm
am in
not
the
interviewing
dark.
you.
I'm in
Am
the
I
dark over
interviewing you? Is
here.
that what you think's
This is a
happening?
goddamn fucking
I'm
black
not.
forest. I don't have a torch, dude. This
I'm
is
trying to
fucked.
elicit an interesting conversation from normal social interaction. You could choose to participate or you could choose to deny the audience and me any interesting interaction. If
I'm
that's what you
telling
want to
you,
do.
what UAPs are you fucking talking about? Let's just get back. Let's get this back on the rails. What fucking UAPs? You bitch.
Your UAPs. Your mama's
my
UAPs.
my mom's UAPs. Oh my god. I think panties is the end of UAPs. I
All
think
right,
we've
okay,
fucking
let me try again.
lost.
What do you think are the possibilities that there's actually other beings from either another dimension or another planet that are visiting Earth?
I think that there is a very high possibility that there is life somewhere else. I think it would be far smarter than us because we are pretty fucking stupid. If so, it should be able to just barely be detectable and totally fuck with us. And there's probably some miscreants among them that end up showing themselves time and again. I think that 95% of UAPs are our militaries testing fucking weapons. That's what I think they are. I think
So
they're
what
foreign militaries testing weapons most of the time, which is why our Navy pilots freak the fuck out when they see them.
so what do you think of the possibility that the human race has any kind of alien technology that they have in their possession that they're trying to backwards engineer. Do you think that's possible or not possible?
Oh, it's possible. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is.
So you think you have all the technology to travel to Earth and you just fucking crash because you're an idiot?
It is quite possible that the initial neural network algorithms and seeds to create what is becoming this network of artificial intelligence was put here by aliens and not by us.
But if you're that advanced to get here, do you really think
it's not
there's
likely,
even a possibility
not
to
likely
crash
at all, but it's possible.
So like you're this advanced alien race flying around the fucking universe. You're like, oh, there's this fucking human race. I'm gonna go check them out.
Flying
oh shit!
is interesting. Okay.
Oh shit! I accidentally fell asleep on the gas and you just fucking crash and the fucking planet. Is that really possible?
I don't think that's.
I'm just trying to say, if you're so advanced that you're visiting alien planets, don't you think the percentage should be zero?
I don't think there's any dead alien bodies on Earth.
Crash?
I don't think that there are any dead alien bodies on Earth. I don't think that.
Okay,
so if that's what you're asking.
Okay, the ships then. Or any kind of alien technology that just
but
crashed.
Very unlikely. I would again give that a 20% chance of being a possibility because I don't see everything. But I think we would have reverse engineered it had we gotten it.
Kitsune Cass is here.
Oh, that's been a long time. Good to see you. Cheers.
To talk about aliens. Iran to aliens.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Americans aren't great. All right. I mean, but who cares what kind of shitty humans? We're all shitty. Look how shitty every fucking country's humans are.
To think about
you
the
fucking
probability.
Find a country with all good humans. I mean, Canada's close, but it's really not. Like, honestly, there's assholes all over the place. Goddamn majority of people are fucking assholes.
Kitsune Cass says, I live in Georgia now. Well, welcome to Georgia.
So do I.
Georgia on your mind.
Unless you're in the country of Georgia, then you're in a fucking American ass city.
Then you are, you better watch out from Vladimir Putin. He's behind you.
Better watch out.
He's behind you.
You better watch out and make sure that I didn't puke in the bushes wherever you're at.
Which is interesting, Kitsune Cass, that Georgia's the peach state because
like a little bit of...
We don't even grow the most peaches in Georgia. Isn't that strange?
If you smell pizza and beer in the bushes wherever you're at, it may mean that I used it as a hurl space.
Tricked rocks to think for us at Scrub. We tricked rocks to think for. What is he going for there? We tricked rocks to think for us.
Yeah,
noodle that one for a while.
Yeah, he figured it out. Like he did trick them. It's true. We all did. What do we grow here? Mixtapes at gas stations.
Peanuts, actually. Peanuts is their top crop.
Oh, we grow data centers. The answer is that we grow data centers. That's the actual answer. All right, and
peanuts, man, peanuts.
Data centers. That's what Georgia
peanuts
grows.
Over data centers. It's called data.
Look at the data. You will see that data centers are what grow here.
How does Patrick Stewart pronounce data?
Data.
No, he says data.
That's what I said.
Watch Star Trek Next Generation.
And
see how Patrick Stewart pronounces data.
Way too much.
Do you know there was... I love that show, by the way. But you know, there was a big discussion about how to pronounce Data's name. There's on the set.
What, data versus data?
Data versus data, yes.
His data, not data.
They settled for data.
Of course they did.
But when they first started filming, some actors were saying data, Americans, and Patrick Stewart was saying data. And they're like, wait a minute. Everyone's saying it differently. And they had to get together and say, how are we actually going to say it? This is a true thing? You can look it up. And they're like, okay, the British guy's saying data, the American's saying data. So how are we going to pronounce this name? We can't say it different ways, right? So they had to actually have a director come up and say, everyone has to say it this way. You can't say data. You can't just say whatever you want. You have to say data.
Data.
You can't say data.
It's his name. That's why. You don't just say Ko Kaio. It's Kaio. It's her fucking name. You don't get
But Americans tend to say data.
She does. That's how it works. Well, the thing is, that fucking android gets to choose how its fucking name is. It's data. He says his own fucking name. That's how you say it.
Yeah, but
your
that
name
actor is
belongs
American.
to you. Doesn't fucking matter.
He was saying data.
then he's an
He was
idiot.
confused. He thought it was data.
If that was the confusion, someone needed to put that shit to bed immediately because the show doesn't work without.
Well, the thing is, the British guys come up and saying, "Isn't it data?" Like, no, it's data. Like, are we saying data or data? And they had to be like, listen, everyone say fucking data, okay?
Sounds
Someone
like a
had to
real
do that.
discussion had to happen. Yeah, it makes sense because it's his fucking name. You can't be saying someone's name one way and another unless they have a fucking problem like that and it's a funny joke. Then you can do that. But normally,
But it's just funny because like there's
not good to do.
people pronounce that word two different ways, especially if it's American versus English.
It's true.
So it's funny.
I say it both ways. And they
decided to go with the England pronunciation, which is data.
Yeah. I generally say data, but
really?
Yeah.
You don't say data?
I don't. I say data sometimes. Data is usually when it's really actually data rather than calling it a team or a center or something. If I actually am looking at numbers, I'll say data sometimes. Like,
no, Boot Failure makes a good point. He says the true
but I say
pronunciation is the one the
database.
creator decides.
I don't say
Remember
database.
the whole
I say database.
GIF thing? Remember that? The GIF
I don't
controversy.
I don't know about that. Of course, the creators get to choose that. I don't know. Under any name, a shitty turd stanks just as nastily as by any other name, as some Shakespearean bull crap author said once. And with that, I also like to bring in, as we continue to talk about what we're talking about, I'm not trying to derail us, the next topic, which is the cyberpunk. Cyberpunk coming to PS5 because you have spent so much money on this. You know you want to talk about it.
I spent $22 on this game.
No, I'm talking about the PlayStation 5 Pro that you bought. That's the money. That's the big money.
That's
you really did. Actually, it was
$1,000 now.
That's actually, though, it was like mostly birthday gifts or something like that. It was Christmas or something. Some gift was involved as well with this PlayStation Pro that cost so much. And here we are now.
How do you feel to miss out on owning a PlayStation 5 Pro? Do you feel bad?
No, not in the least. I feel like I dodged a bullet.
Katsunka says there's a lot of shills on social media posting Cyberpunk PC mod clips and pretending it's PS Pro versions. It's kind of weird.
They're making memes out of it? For real? That's really interesting. BYTE could tell us a lot about whether this is good or not. I can tell you a lot about why it's not good.
Okay, so it looks like a game from 2020. Okay, it's a game from 2020, right?
It sure is.
But when I play on the Pro, there's it's got interesting lighting. The thing is, the lighting only, in terms of the actual what do you call it, ray tracing, only applies to windows and cars and stuff.
That's ray tracing is interesting. I use ray tracing not for lighting. I use ray tracing for bullet trajectory, velocity, and for collisions, which is interesting. I know ray tracing is part of lights too. I do know that, but I've got a 2D game, so I'm using all of it for different stuff. It's weird, but anyway, sorry
but what's
for
weird
that
to
interjection.
Me is that when I was playing, so I played Cyberpunk for the first time, 2077, like a few days ago, for like only an hour and a half, but I noticed there's like weird lighting. So you ever seen like a J.J. Abrams film, like Star Trek? For instance, he directed the show Lost. You don't know directors. You're not a good director person to talk to.
I'm not. I know one director personally. I'm very bad with directors.
I know, but you don't
have a lot of. I don't have a lot of respect for directors.
You didn't know who Christopher. So to let you guys know, yeah, Linsler, Nasty Man, you're right. He did not. I was referencing Christopher Nolan earlier in the stream. He did not know who Christopher Nolan was. That's how bad he is on referencing directors. Like, do you know who Christopher Nolan is? Like, no. You don't know who Christopher Nolan is? No. Who's Christopher Nolan? One of the most famous fucking directors on the planet.
I was just talking to Kaio earlier today when we were drinking beer about how you were going to try to insult me today. and she was
It's
like,
about Christopher Nolan.
no. She was talking to me and she's like, well, how are you going to insult him? And I was like, I'm going to talk about how easy it is to see my reflection in his fucking forehead. It's obvious. And then she was like, well, what do you think he's going to say about you? And I was like, well, I bet it's going to be this. I bet he's going to fucking pull out my lack of knowledge about the bullshit pop culture around me and how many people's names I don't know as artists, and that I only care about myself and not other artists, and that I'm not cultured, and that I'm a swine. And that's what I said to her, and she's like, yeah, that sounds like it's probably what he is going to say. And sure enough,
When was
here
that?
it is.
You had that today?
Today, yeah, we had this discussion about 5
Man, you're
hours
psychic.
ago. Yeah, well, it's true.
That's pretty spot on.
It was damn spot on.
That's exactly what happened.
That's exactly what happened. And
that is
like,
exactly what
you've
happened.
been digging in hard too, and I just want, like, I'm gonna get
I
vindicated
mean,
because
I
Kyle is
don't know
gonna
who
watch
Christopher
this.
Nolan is.
She
Yeah,
does
that
watch,
bothered me.
especially during situations like this where weird shit happens. She's gonna come back and be like, Jesus Christ. And
You're right. Hey, I do want to mention the one time I had a psychic. It was actually a psychic moment. Was on this stream where we had what was it? Nasty Maddie actually.
Okay.
Wasn't it? Well, he was no, it wasn't Was it Nasty Maddie? It was someone else maybe.
I don't know
who
what you're talking about
subscribed.
yet.
And I said, hey, what if we had an ad campaign where we targeted a specific person and said, hey, Nasty Maddie, you should subscribe and do it now in the next 5 seconds. Remember that? Or like I didn't say 5 seconds.
Yeah, that wasn't psychic. That was you pressuring someone to subscribe and them subscribing. You just basically pulled
They said
a
it
Mr.
wasn't
Beast.
based at all on what I said.
Yeah, but that's what you were trying to do.
I don't know that it was Nasty Maddie.
They might have been deflecting it because it's embarrassing to be Mr. Beast by Bum Number One or by Bite Binge. Like that. We don't go Mr. Beasting people yet.
Nasty Maddie, I do know Seymour Butts. I actually had a Seymour Butts doll because apparently it was involved in making a Tom Servo.
Wasted, guys. I think I'm more drunk than I was last time. I know we drank shots. Dude, we drank those shots.
I'm nowhere near as drunk
as I was.
You fed me
hard, but I've been going strong today. I came in drunk, and I've been drinking beer.
Nowhere near as drunk as I was.
I am.
We're doing shots. I
was doubling with beer. Shots. I think
you're underplaying how much more I was drinking
with
that
beer.
Fucking bottle.
Like you were not. Oh no! Honestly, you can go back to the footage. You gave yourself about a tenth of an ounce of extra liquor.
I was giving myself 20% more each shot. I would say.
I would say 10% more. But anyway, it came out to be about a shot more of liquor that you took than I did, for sure, because you had a bigger glass. But you weren't taking a full double shot. You were putting it a little bit above the half point every time, and you were filling my glass pretty well. You didn't overfill it or anything or make it more than an ounce, but I didn't feel like you were cheating me out of shots. And I always had to worry about it when You said it one time. Well, that's because at the time you at that one time you did. So whatever that was half or something, you needed to give me more. But in most of the times you poured it, it was good. I didn't see any issues. I knew you were getting a little more. I bitched half-heartedly about it. It was your fucking liquor, right? Like who's gonna do that? I'm so wasted.
You liked it, right?
I loved it.
That was a special liquor.
I loved it. That shit was so good. But I am honest, like to God, I don't know if I said this. I think I did on the stream, but if I haven't yet, I have to say it. I am still fucking tasting volcanic ash to this very fucking second. So that is something that doesn't go away fast. And if you're interested in it and you like it, it's fine. I actually like it. The feeling does not go away fast. It stays.
But when I look back at the stream, you looked wasted, and I seemed just inebriated, which is
I was wasted,
but I felt worse at 5 a.m. So
yeah, I popped right back. Like there was no issue. I just got picked up though. I didn't have to drive, so I was just like, hoo. Am I gonna get breakfast, coffee? I was so happy to be picked up. I was so
I got coffee later, but yeah,
I looked at her and she looked like a fucking angel because I knew what I'd just gone through. And I knew that somehow I didn't have a hangover and that I was getting out of the place that you live. I'm not going to say it, and going back home. I was so happy about it. Yes, a house. Yes, I was happy.
I live in a house.
I was talking about the town you live in. I was happy to leave that town and go to my town. I was
Oh
very,
my god, you
very.
don't live in the same town as me? Now they all know.
Yes, they all know. You bastard.
We don't live in the same town, guys.
We do not live in the same
In
town.
fact, there's other towns in between our towns.
There are.
It's crazy.
Normally, I have a car. Normally, I'm in charge. It was great to be taken care of. That's all I have to say about that. But I did not get hungover or messed up. I definitely needed.
No, I just
needed
I
that
think,
day
yeah,
to
for me,
decompress.
I can get
but it
dehydrated.
wasn't
I woke
bad.
up dehydrated. I felt a little queasy, but it felt not like that bad. And like I told you, I went downstairs. The only reason I went downstairs is because I wanted to get the Excedrin because I didn't have any upstairs. And so while I was downstairs, I'm like, I might as well go to the toilet here, which is behind me. And I went in there. I'm like, I'm not sure. I feel a little queasy, but just in case, I'm gonna stay here a little bit. And then I sat on the floor on the bathroom, thinking like, am I gonna throw up or no? And then I started to nod off. I'm like, oh no, I'm not. I'm not that queasy. So I got up, drank some water, and went to bed.
Yeah, it was a really fun stream, Jay. I love going in person. I need to do one soon where we test the 2-player mode out in the video game I'm making. And we just do the whole thing where we just play 2-player in
Local
there.
co-op?
Yeah, local co-op. That's what I'm talking about. It's already
Are we
in
gonna
there.
play Zadnos Party again though?
We can have other local co-op games to play, but I mostly want to play my game local
I noticed
co-op.
one weird thing
At least
about
an hour's worth of it.
When I made it, it seemed like the audio in the game was weird. I don't know why, but something was wrong about it. But that's fine. They could hear it, but it seemed like it was always coming from like locally the microphone.
Channel. It was it was a channel.
I don't know why. Something was weird about it. Yeah, something was weird about it.
It was cloning the right channel or something. That's what I remember. I might be wrong.
Cloning the right channel? What do you mean?
When you take the right channel and
mono,
you clone
remember?
it as the left, that's what I'm saying. It's fake mono. It's fake mono when you clone the right channel.
I don't know. Something was weird. That's all I know. We should have tested it.
It doesn't work. Fake mono is bad, but it does happen.
We didn't test it before we started. It did sound weird, like it was somehow traveling over the speaker to the microphone.
I think it was fake mono, guys.
I gotta get another drink. It was messed up.
I'm gonna hold the fort down right here.
I mean, I assume it was still enjoyable.
I need to piss. He's gonna take so long.
Tested it better.
It's gonna be so long. I wish I'd have made the song. I should have made a song. I need at least 3 more songs about him taking a shit. I could play one of the songs I already did. I'm gonna do that. But I need to make a new song. Very much. Let's just fucking let's do this one.
Night binge is lost in the bathroom. It is confusing in the bathroom.
I should have done the Schrodinger one. I am changing my mind. I'm changing my mind. We're not doing this one. We're doing this one. Because he's actually getting a drink. He's not going to the bathroom. It's going to take so long.
Bite bench is not in the chair. You are not in the chair. If we obscure the chair from view, the state of bite bench becomes further unknown. Schrodinger's bite bench. Is he alive or is he dead? Is he shitting or getting some head? Is he mixing a strong ass drink? You've only got time to think about Schrodinger's bite bench.
He should have everything right at his side. I don't understand it either. If I had a room dedicated to games, which I mean, I have a room dedicated to me working, but I don't want a beer fridge too close to me. Like, I don't know why, I just don't. Kaio's got a beer fridge behind her, actually, which is crazy. She don't even use it at work, but she's got one. Boot failure, that is old school.
One day you'll think your last thought and never know it was the last. his shit, and now he can't unshit his past. Awareness is not a gift. It is the cost of being alive. Schrodinger's backbench is the
Sorry, yeah, for anybody who's got to work, but we all do it. They'd probably get a different day off at least. I mean, if there wasn't anybody out there on Sunday, nobody would be able to do shit. I think it'd be fucking hilarious for all those assholes who try to restrict alcohol sales on Sunday, to restrict fucking sales of everything, including their fucking donuts and coffee and all their shitty church fucking wafers or whatever they want. If they fucking want to buy that shit, they should be fucking closed. If it's gonna be fair, it should be fucking fair, and the fucking poor people shouldn't have to serve all the fucking religious people. That's what I think. Fucking assholes.
unless you are.
I'm kind of mad at Christians. I just am. So, they're really fucking up recently. They need to be better. They're not being the way they're supposed to. And honestly, they're better off not being at all if they're not being the way Jesus was telling them to be. They're being shitty, though. I'm really not liking it. It pisses me off. Not much I can do about it. Wait for BYTE to get another beer. Take forever. Piece of shit. God, and yeah, it's true. They are the worst customers. They complain. They're entitled. It's unbelievable. The fucking nerve of the people on the micro level is horrible. The nerve of them on the macro level in power is even worse. It disgusts me. I can't believe it's real. Like, when I process it, like, sometimes I go to sleep at night and I'm like, the state of the world is fucked up, and I start really thinking about like the role of it. I'm like, this is really wrong. It's really fucking wrong. I need to go get beer. You are the piece of shit.
I'm back. And now you leave. So it's like a whack-a-mole. You get bum number one, or Bite Binge leaves. Bum number one's here, pops up. And then Bite Binge returns, jumping up out of that fucking hole. That's what I do. When you get crazy, you jump up out of that hole. When you're getting really fucking crazy, you jump up out that hole. When you're a mole, and you're like, fuck that guy with the mallet. I don't give a shit that guy's got a mallet. I don't give a shit there's some guy standing close by with a mallet. I'm jumping up out of this hole. I'm jumping up out of that fucking hole. I don't give a shit. But the guy with the mallet, it's a fucking got rubber padding on it anyway. So you jump up out of that hole. Some guy pounds you on the fucking top of your skull. Pounds you. Just hits you. Do I have a mini bar in my game room? No. I've got a bar in my kitchen. I have a little liquor wine rack area in my kitchen. Dedicated counter space for alcohol. And I get in there. And this is Sprite Zero with simply cranberry juice and vodka. Because I already had Jaeger and Red Bull. I'm not doing any more of that. Fuck that.
Well, I would totally do it if you offered it to me. I'm jealous that you have the ingredients for it. It is the ideal drink for the occasion. But I understand.
Which one?
You've already Jaeger and Red Bull. But since you've already swilled, remember, I can hear all the time. I can't say anything because it's the McDonald's mic, but I can hear it. So, and also, I'm not gone for very long like you. So,
well, I gotta make a drink. You're grabbing a drink. It's different.
It's very different.
Holy shit! Hold on. Boot Village says I have honey mead. That is an elite drink.
Very delicious. Agreed. You're lucky to have it.
First off,
did you get a growler or did you make your own? Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, I have a question.
Yep.
How did you make your own mead first off? And if it was made somewhere, how long did you let it ferment before you drank it? Because I have gotten some homemade mead from people before, which is disgusting when you first get it. But if you wait 6 months, which is hard to do, it ferments and it actually becomes delicious. But that first, I don't know if you ever had homemade mead before. I have. Like, I just made it. You probably don't want to drink it yet. I'm like, how long do I need to wait? 6 months. I'm like, I'm not going to wait 6 months. Open that shit up a month later. I'm like, let's give it a shot.
Ugh.
Raw alcohol tasting terrible. And you let it sit on the shelf, let shit sit forever. Open that thing back up. It's sweet as fucking wine. It's amazing.
Yep, age does great things to alcoholic products. It is the one way I've turned age into my friend. Otherwise, it's a piece of shit and can lick my balls.
Bulfio says it's not homemade, sadly. I get it from a honey spot. You could see the bottle in the pic I put in Discord when I got my liquor shipment.
You get shipped liquor? God damn, I gotta get me some of this. That used to be illegal. They must have fixed something.
There's certain states that let you ship liquor. It's weird. We're in Georgia. We're a backward country.
Fucking Christ.
But I think it's legal here
Stupid
now.
State crap.
I think it's legal now here though.
They gotta give me
I think
my
it changed
kegs.
recently.
God damn it! They need to give my kegs to my house. Then it'll be all different. Everything will change if I can get kegs up.
Here's a clue, just in case you guys are looking to assassinate me, either me, Bite Binge, or Bum Number One. He lives in a county that.
Why the fuck would you say this shit? Shut up. Why the fuck? No, let's shut this
assassination
down.
coordinates.
This is not the yes and anymore. This is the fuck you stop doxing us and definitely don't give them
if you
ideas
solve the clues.
Get the white emerald bullshit going on. You don't have to need this. One. There's no need
really
for
not
white
that bad.
emerald horse crap anymore.
I promise you, I'm overplaying it. I'm just saying. I promise you.
Go ahead.
Trust me,
bastard.
Okay?
Just fine. Go ahead. Just say what the fuck you want to say. I'm trusting.
He lives in a county where you could buy alcohol for like fucking whenever. The one I live in was dry as shit. Like it was just like fuck you if you live in this county and you want alcohol. That's where I am living. But they eventually were like, you know what? Okay, we've changed our minds. That's it. Do you feel like you're gonna be assassinated now? Is that enough information for them to find you or me?
No, you clearly didn't have. You built up something.
I was building it up, you idiot. That's what's called comedy. That's what's fucking called entertainment.
You just getting a rise out of me. That's entertainment. I guess it is.
It is, isn't it?
I'm sure they all loved it. Every second of it. Where I was telling you
anyway
to not
the
fucking
county
ask people to assassinate us, you asshole. Like I don't want to have to kill someone.
It's a
I will murder a person that tries to do that though. I am not going to put up with it.
There's certain people watching the stream just looking to find more information where you are to assassinate you. Don't you understand that?
Yeah, that's.
There's someone out there just watching. Like
we're not afraid, but we don't want to hurt you. That's my message to anyone who wants to assassinate.
Anyone that tries to hurt you, you got to hurt them back.
I am going to absolutely fuck. You got to
hurt them back.
It'll be real. It won't be bad.
Bum was shivering his timbers.
It won't even. I don't want people fucking coming over here. I don't need to fight. I don't want to.
What about the guy on your walls? Remember the guy that's in your walls because he watches your stream?
Now that guy is another stream viewer. He puts the number up by one and is welcome. I am not afraid of the guy behind the wall.
So in case you guys don't know, there's a guy who's a big fan
there's
of
a dude behind us. Yeah, like in the actual studio every day in my house. He lives in my walls
because he's a big fan. He wants to hear everything you do and say.
I like it. As long as he doesn't send.
Sometimes he calls in. He hasn't called in a long time.
It has been a long time since that motherfucker came on.
We should schedule a call in from that guy.
We should definitely do it. It's been a good long minute since we've heard from the inner.
You want to do it next episode or this one?
I think next episode would be the best time to call him. I don't know if he's asleep. But he's not because he watches every bit of content I do. He can't be.
Fresh, naughty botty.
What up?
The heaven is up?
I am very drunk,
gentlemen.
But I am not out of Steam yet. Speaking of Steam, the release of Cyberpunk.
Gabe Newell.
God, it is Gabe Newell. Yes, that's his company. He is going to charge me 33% to deliver my game to you. That is what's going to happen.
Tell us the story.
I'm going to avoid it for as long as possible, and then I'm going to just that I'm gonna pay Gabe Newell through 33%. That's what's gonna happen.
Gabe Newell's gonna call you up on the phone, and you're like, "Hello."
No, I have met the man.
Hold on,
but
let me
no.
finish. You're gonna answer a phone call. It's gonna be like a mystery number. You're like, you pick up and you go, "Hello," and you're like, "Is that you, Gabe?" Like, and he hangs up.
Oh my god, that's so funny about the breathing. That is so real, but no, the breathing is so real. No, like he does not know me that well at all. I met him at the TI at the International Dota. I'm still fucking wearing his shit. No, not TMI, TI. Like I forgot 5 or something. It was a long ass time ago.
Are you a gang? Is it a Dota game? Is there a Dota street?
Yeah,
gang?
we are in Seattle. We run the place. We run Seattle, but that's beside the point. I've been part of
methamphetamine, right?
I've been part of Gabe's. I've been part of Gabe's cult for a long time. I like Gabe, but he doesn't know who I am from a hole in the wall. So don't think I have some relationship.
Flesh Naughty Monty is interjecting and said, "Thought I had overtime tomorrow and found out I got texted hours ago not to come in. It's time for a couple of shots."
I got to be a VIP at his international. I got to go to the after party and meet all the people, and I did get to meet him. But he was not interested in me in the least. I did not get a job. I got to talk to a bunch of OpenAI developers. Yes, he was enormous.
He was fat, okay.
Definitely bigger than you. Massively
Even
fat.
me?
Massive.
Hold on, let's see.
Two of you easily at that time. Maybe 2.5 of you. Dude, 2.5 of you easy. Like, he was massive. He's a big dude. Like, I don't know now what he's like. I haven't seen him in a bit. It's been a hot minute since I've even looked at a video of him. I'm just being real. I've been off the radar for a long ass time. But back then he was big.
Do you know who invented radar?
No.
Nikola Tesla.
That makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. So speaking of inventions, the PS5 Pro. This is what the topic I keep coming to. Oh my god, are you gonna throw up? I'm sorry, I understand.
No, I'm interested.
Oh, okay.
I'm just showing my interest. I'm showing how interested I am in the story.
It's you're being like a seal. Like you're really, really excited. You just want to talk about the PS5.
I'm so excited.
All right, please
so excited.
Lay it on us, your opinion, especially if it has to do with Cyberpunk on the PlayStation 5 Pro, please.
I own a PS5 Pro. Did I ever tell you that?
Yes,
and I want you guys to know. I want to let you guys know. If you have a base PS5 Pro,
the base version, you scrubs. You're just a fucking. You're a scrub.
You're basic. You're basic. You're basic. You ever think about that? You just don't care. Like you're like
base pros.
I'm gonna play a video game.
Yeah, base.
I don't care if it looks good or not. I don't care what the frame rate is. I don't care if it has an advanced GPU.
I will drink more right now. This is dumb sounding right now. I'm going to drink even more.
I am elite. I get to have better frame rate. I get to have the fucking, what is that called, where the light bounces around?
It's called an
figure
LED.
out where it is. No, there's like lighting going around.
It's haptic lighting.
It's called ray tracing.
No, ray tracing
is like rays of light.
No, ray tracing is a technology inside.
No, ray tracing is there. Ray tracing is there. You don't know what you're talking about.
It's a math.
You're an idiot. You're showing you're ignorant. You're ignorant.
Okay, fair enough. I'm ignorant. Keep going.
So you got ray tracing. You got rays of light bouncing around your game screen.
Rays light.
If you're playing on the PS5 Pro, you don't even know where those fucking rays of light are going. You don't get it. You don't even get to see it. You don't get to see those rays of lights reflected in puddles and cars and windows. You're just like wondering, like, I don't get to see what happens, where those rays of light go. But I Bite Binge get to see where those rays of lights reflected, and fucking windows and shit and cars.
So you get to watch the NPCs like despawn in the reflections of the windows, is what you're saying.
That was a year and a half ago. It's changed.
They have not changed the despawning. They have not changed enemy persistence. They have not changed NPC persistence or vehicle persistence or any kind of persistence whatsoever in this game. None of those systems were improved. No, GPU
Better
is
GPU.
a GPU is your system, not theirs. So that's not true. There's no better GPU. That's you. That's the PS5 Pro, right? That's not Cyberpunk.
Yeah, PS5 Pro. Yo, yeah, Mark Kearney told me that the PS5 Pro is better. You know who Mark Kearney is?
No. As usual, I don't
He's
know
the
who
head
the name
of
of some
hardware
person
development
you
at
say
Sony.
is.
He's the head of hardware development at Sony. Why don't you do you not watch Digital Foundry
Do I
videos?
not
You don't even know who
do I just sit around
this is
inventing
the truth. This is the
technology all
truth.
day and not
Bum number
actually
one-
study other people?
Bum
Yeah,
number
that's
one
what
does
I
not
do.
know who Digital Foundry
I don't
is.
do that. No, I'm
He
not
doesn't even
wasting my
know-
life watching other people
does
right
not
now.
even
I'm
know
in a
who
different
Digital
phase of my life.
Foundry is.
I just
who is
don't
the
do it
most-
anymore.
Digital Foundry is the most important game journalist on the planet, and
That's
bum number
great.
one doesn't know who
Actually,
it
I would
is.
argue Nick Robinson is the most important video game journalist on the planet. So you got a touche. I know one.
So you're dumb. is
and
what you're
no,
trying to tell
I've got
everyone.
one fucking.
So you're not
contact
for
out
real.
there.
You're not a good person. You're a bad person.
No, I just spend my time inventing technology, and I don't spend my time researching other people.
Oh, good for you.
Thanks.
Good for you. That's me being Christian Bale right now. You know
Welcome.
Christian Bale? Do you know who that is?
I don't.
God, you're joking, right?
No, I'm not fucking joking. I'm
Good
dead
for
serious.
you. Don't know
I
who
don't
Christian
fucking-
Bale is.
I think Christians infuriate me. I know I don't know who he is. I can't judge him by his name. His mother gave it to him. Please.
Do you know who Batman is?
Yes.
He
Yes.
was Batman.
Which one?
All the Christopher Nolan movies.
I don't know who that is. Which
Exactly.
Batmans?
So we're doing a callback to previously
God
how you
damn
don't
it,
know
how
who
I
Christ-
don't know who the
who
fuck any of this
Christopher
is.
Nolan is.
No, who was
And
the
you don't know who
villain in the
Christian
Batman
Bale
movie?
is.
Who was the fucking villain?
You don't know anything. You're so detached from Hollywood. It's amazing.
I don't give a fuck about those people. They could all lick my left fucking testicle.
What about
They
Shia
could choke
LaBeouf?
on my fucking pubic hairs.
Do you
all
think
of them.
Shia LaBeouf could be
They
the next
really
Batman?
can. I don't give a fuck about any of them, and it shows. It really doesn't matter to me. I'm dead ass serious. They can all lick it. For real.
Have you ever seen American Psycho 2?
I saw the first one, not the second.
So you saw the 60s movie from the British director.
I saw the
Hitchcock.
the black and white one. That's the only one I've
Have you
seen.
ever seen American Psycho?
I thought that's what we were talking about. Not
No, Psycho is the Hitchcock film from the 60s.
I've seen Psycho. That's not what I'm talking about. That's the fucking shower one.
Have you seen American Psycho from the 80s?
First one,
90s?
yes. The first one I saw.
First one
American
what?
Psycho. The first American Psycho, not American
Okay.
Psycho 2. The first one.
So the guy who murders the guy over the business card because it's
Yes,
too
I've seen that one. Yes.
good. Okay, that's Christian Bale.
Christian Bale is the director of that.
No, he's the actor. He's the main actor.
Who is he was the psycho.
He was the psycho.
His acting didn't leave a lasting impression in my mind very much. I remember some of that movie. It didn't scare me. I thought
He was
it
also Batman. He was also John Connor
Which
in the
Batman
Terminator
was he? Was it
movies.
the Penguin Batman? Which
Penguin
one was
Batman? What?
he? Which villain was
That's
he
Michael
facing?
Keaton.
I don't know the fucking people. Which Batman movie
He went
are you
against
fucking talking
Liam
about?
Neeson. He went
Who the
against
fuck
Liam
is the-
Neeson in the
I don't
first
know who
one.
the guy is.
Batman Begins.
Batman Begins. That's the one with all the car and the suit and shit. What was the villain?
He
in
went
that?
against Liam Neeson.
What was the villain? Was it the
Liam
Two-Face?
Neeson was the villain in Batman Begins.
Was that Two-Face? What was that? It was Two-Face.
Radagast the Brown was the fucking villain in Batman. I don't know. He's some dumb R name. It was Batman Begins sucks, honestly. I don't think Batman Begins was a good movie.
No, the Joker with Ledger was a different movie. That's the
Yeah,
one.
that's the Dark
That's
Knight.
a different
he
one.
was in
Even,
that.
I even know who Keith Ledger is, but he's dead though, so that's not fair to him. Like I already know, of course.
So yeah, he was Batman
Like-
in Dark Knight. There you go.
Dead artists get remembered easier. If I died, everyone would remember, and I wouldn't have gotten enough done. It would be shit.
So do you got it now? He was Batman in that movie.
no,
The Dark
I mean,
Knight with Heath Ledger.
Yeah, the Dark Knight is the one that he had.
Yes, he was the fucking Batman in that movie.
Okay.
Does
I
that help you?
It does a little bit, but again, he has that mask on all the time. I couldn't tell him.
He
on the
doesn't
street.
always have the mask on in the
couldn't tell
movie.
him on the street as a dude.
God
Like
damn
that's Wayne.
You're
That's a
hard to
different guy.
talk
I
to. You
don't
realize
know.
that?
I'm just being real. I'm just.
You don't know who fucking Christian Bale is. You don't know who
I know
Nolan
what
is.
cyberpunk is, and it's the topic, and you don't get on it. You're on every other topic. I don't know. I'm throwing you bone after bone, trying to let you divert.
I just don't understand
this
how you don't know the
conversation,
most famous.
and you just
you don't
keep
know,
insulting me
you
because
were
I am not
literally
a
in
pop culture
Hollywood.
person.
You literally were in Hollywood as a player, yet you don't know who the most famous directors
Arnold
and
was
actors
Mr.
are.
Ice. I remember that. See, Scrublord knows the stuff I would know. I do know that Arnold Schwarzenegger was Mr. Freeze. He says Mr. Ice. That's funny. Mr.
Hey,
Ice sounds
you should
like
play
Trump,
the video.
but-
Wait, because he brought that up, you should play the video again. Where at the Oscars, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito call up Michael Keaton in the audience. I love that video. You already played on stream before, but I like it. Do you guys like Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger, Michael Keaton? Because there was one Oscars like, I don't know, 3-4 years ago. It's easy to find. Where, yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah, it's a fun video. I like this video.
Nice, huh? Yeah, look at that. It's so beautiful. Look at everybody. Yeah, very nice.
They're so different
Well,
size.
Arnold and I are presenting tonight together for a very obvious reason.
We both tried to kill Batman.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're going to try. I as the Penguin in Batman Returns.
And I was Mr. Freeze in Batman and Robin.
How did Batman beat you?
Oh, he used my one weakness against me.
Heat.
Love.
Oh. He threw me out a window. Yeah, really. Yeah, he's really.
Batman, that son of a bitch.
Good. Where is he?
Yeah.
He's here.
I hate him.
There he is.
I hate-
He's right here. He's right here. Look.
You have a lot of nerve to show your face
Oh,
around
yeah,
here.
you got, you know,
Son of a
you
bitch.
are a real beak breaker. I'm gonna see you after the governor's ball,
You better believe it.
pal.
I didn't see him get invited up in that one. Still, they called
But
him
like,
out.
I just love Michael Keaton like playing into the character for that.
Yeah,
I like that he thinks of himself as Batman. I think he thinks he is Batman.
maybe he does. Maybe he thinks that.
Because in my imagination of that scene, they didn't tell him anything, but they call him out as being Batman, and he's like, "Hey, there he is. That's him," without him being like coached or anything. That's how I imagine. But he immediately goes into character, like "fuck you."
Yeah.
Yeah, he was great in Birdman. He was. That was a good movie. Do you ever see the movie Birdman?
Oh, I think I have maybe seen the movie Birdman. I have this weird memory. It is not a normal movie.
It's a weird movie.
Oh,
yes.
it is not a normal movie. I'd have to brush back up. I also don't think I was sober when I saw it. I think I might have been horrifically not sober when I saw Birdman. So I don't think that's going to be an experience I can recall correctly for anybody. But I did see it, I'm pretty sure.
When you think of, so obviously you don't think of Christian Bale as Batman because you didn't even remember he was. So who do you think of as Batman?
Correct.
In Hollywood?
Adam West.
But that's like a comical Batman, not even a serious one.
That's who I think of. It was the first name that came to my mind. It really
Adam
was.
West. Adam West
Dead
is
as
dead.
serious. I know.
Adam West is dead.
That makes it even more That's how it works with me, dude. Like
Makes
I
it
told
even
you.
more cum.
Fucking Heath Ledger, right? You didn't have any trouble with him, did you? He's dead too. I mean,
Well, he's Joker.
I know he was a great Joker. I know that though. I don't have to be like, you don't know who Heath Ledger is. I know he's
But
dead.
I do know. So how does that
He's
a good
fucking
example?
dead. Adam West is Batman to me. He is. That's just the truth. It's gonna
I'm
be
saying
like that.
the TV
He
show
was
is campy.
He was the first one. I grew up on that shit. So that's what's gonna happen.
Did you really watch it as a kid?
Hell yeah. Every
didn't
day.
know.
Like that shit was on and I could watch it. So it was definitely a big deal. And I definitely am older than you.
I
but
did not watch it, no.
I definitely had it on. It was on the TV and I watched the shit out of it. It was quite cool. It
But
was
you know
the
what,
only
I'll tell you
Batman
this.
I had.
Here-
there was
here's
no
what
other
was
Batman.
here's what was cool about the Adam West
until
Batman.
until the
Here's
Elfman
what was
one
cool
happened.
about the Adam West Batman. Do you want to hear?
Mm-hmm.
The
That's awesome. Yes, you're right. That's
transition shot.
one of the best.
The transition
so good.
shots were cool.
It's so good. There's so many good things about it.
Where it has like
They
the
had
bat
good
icon
plots.
swirls at
There
you.
were so many episodes, guys. There were so many. Back then, making TV was hard. They were chunking them out like it was nothing. They had it down to a science. It was amazing.
So Nasty Maddie said Cesar Romero is the Joker to me. So one thing I do remember hearing about him is that the people who are making the TV show told him like you need to shave your mustache because the Joker doesn't have a mustache.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I'm not willing to shave my mustache. They're like, you won't shave your mustache? He's like, no. So they just put makeup over his mustache. So if you watch the Adam West Batman series, Joker has a mustache with white paint over it.
Yeah, he just looks like he has a big fat mouth.
But because the actor refused to shave his mustache.
It's hilarious looking. He did a great job for doing that.
But the thing is, the only reason is because he refused. They told him to shave it. Like, shave your fucking mustache.
He looks better without it. No, they fucking painted that bitch every time. Good for them. I didn't know that. They did a good job of hiding it. I never noticed the mustache. But
because you know you're a Latino, you're like, no, my mustache is me.
I just thought that guy had a big ass face with a clown mark.
They asked him to shave it. He said
the more
no.
clowny it looks, the more cool I thought it was. So, like the fact that there was a big old mustache full of paint in there probably made me think it was cool.
But isn't it weird? You have a job on television to like be this villain. They're like, all right, you're cast now. Anyway, let's put makeup on you. Shave your mustache. He's like, no. And they're like, yeah, well, shave your mustache. And so they had to like go up to the director or whatever producer, and be like, he's not willing to shave his mustache. Like, fuck it, just fucking put fucking white shit all over his mustache.
That's probably how it went. Yeah, it was probably just like that. Fuck directors. Those are the only problems they solve. Seriously. They also try to get money for the film. They're
But it's crazy. Like, think about that, like refusing your mustache shaving. Imagine me being, like, say me, Bite Binge. Like, Bite Binge, we're casting you as Joker. I'm like, awesome. Like, anyway,
right?
you gotta shave.
You're honored.
You gotta shave this.
You should be like, yes, sir, if you're getting paid well.
And he was like, no. He was like, no, I'm not doing it. You fire me if you want. That was his stance. It was like, I'm not shaving my facial hair.
Well, they must not have been paying him well or something. I mean, who knows? You got to take a stand somewhere.
Crazy.
Something was breaking down in that whole relationship. Luckily, the mustache did
Scrub Lord, see you later. He's got to go. Scrub Lord's leaving.
Peace, bitch.
Happy dumpster fire. We're doing it. We're going to keep burning that fucking dumpster.
We are. Eventually, we're
fumes.
going to admit that the PS5 Pro cannot play Cyberpunk and that it's an ass game. We are eventually going to get through this discussion. It is a big, long discussion. We will get derailed.
Looks good on my PS5 Pro, actually.
Okay, so how much time? Tell us about your gameplay experience.
45 minutes.
45 minutes of pure Cyberpunk on the PS5 Pro. Tell us what it was like.
So I told you about how it has this weird lens flare thing. I don't understand why they decided to do that. Like a J.J. Abrams film.
Yes.
Like you'll be looking and there'll be a lens flare in the middle of your eyes. You're like, why? Why is there a lens flare there? It's very strange. And there's also a weird thing, like when you're talking to a player, their eyes will be lit up. I'm like, is that a glitch? Like, no, that's supposed to be in the storyline. They're plugged into the internet. I was like, okay. Looks weird. So the models I'm not impressed with, of course, because they're from the year 2020. But some of the lighting and stuff like that does look really good. The resolution is really high and good. And out of all the PS5 Pro games, it looks the best. Believe it or not, not because of the character models. What I find
That
interesting about
says
the way
volumes about the PlayStation Pro volumes about the library. I mean, it says if this is what
it
the
means they
top
don't
of
have
the
a lot.
PlayStation 5 library
But I
looks
don't
like,
have
it
I don't
says
have Resident
volumes
Evil
about the
Requiem.
rest of it.
So supposedly the other like top tier PS5 Pro games are
Good night, boot failure. I hope
Resident
that you
Evil
do well.
Requiem.
Don't buy
Resident
this.
Resident Evil Requiem supposedly looks a lot better on PS5 Pro.
We're all
because
watching
it just came out.
the train wreck that is your PS5 Pro experience, and we're all thanking God that we did not step in front of it to try to push you out of the way.
I got it as a gift.
I
I
know.
had paid for it.
You could have gotten something else as that gift. It still stings.
Yeah, but it might not have been as much. I just mentioned, hey, I'd like a Pro, but it's too much. Probably don't want it. It's too much. And they're like, well, what if we did it? I'm like, oh, okay. My parents. I was like, oh, really? That's a pretty expensive. Okay. Yes. And now I'm glad because now it's worth. I could probably sell it at cost right now.
You should. I recommend it. You're not going to be able to do that for long. I don't think anyway. Unless you think it's
how long is
some
wait? How long is
scarce console.
Trump? How long is Trump going to be president?
3 more years.
Plenty of time. Plenty.
Okay. So anyway, so the poor gameplay in this though, like none of that was fixed, right?
Like I said, I've only played like
here's what it looks like in the world of Cyberpunk. They have level 1 optimization, which is and optimization is horseshit. You need persistence. So this is the poor AAA way of solving problems. They've been doing this for years. All right, we've got your rendered NPCs in your player field of view, and then you have non-rendered NPCs that are numerated that get spawned in and they're remembered, and then outside of a certain range that doesn't happen. And then there are other like levels of optimization that you can get as you go on and on to make the world larger and more persistent. But ultimately, you're masking over the fact that you are not accounting for everything in your game at the same time. That is essentially what it is. With Cyberpunk, you are stuck here in this little tiny pie, which is the lowest thing, and I can barely show it in my little graphic. I'll point at it. It's that little Pac-Man looking thing, where the green dots are. That's all you get in Cyberpunk. It's so bad. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas did better. Saints Row did better. They did an atrocious job with persistence. And Cyberpunk
what about Red Dead Redemption?
Shat the bed. Red Dead Redemption was pretty good. Not perfect. Pretty good. The second one was. This is horseshit. Like, yeah, I'd say that Red Dead Redemption 2 had level 4 optimization.
So there's a lot of acid in it.
Yes. There's
Horseshit has a lot of acid in it.
There's a lot of acid in there. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in the wrong... I put the wrong little thinger there. Whatever that is. Damn it. There. Oh, nope. That's the wrong one. That's it.
Are you getting sidetracked?
I'm getting drunk. Well, I got
Artemis.
it. I've got control of the situation. All is good.
Where's Steve?
He quit.
How come he's got lighting on me and not you? I don't get it. Why can't he put some lighting in front of you? Very weird. He's only got overhead lighting for you.
I think I'm lit better than you are. I think you look really pasty, and I look toned and
yeah, but lights
lit.
hitting me. Lights hitting me at all angles. You see that? See my face is lit.
See. Actually, they're
using
your
orange
face
light
is not
on me.
Lit. They're using orange light on me.
See, your face is not lit.
My face is lit plenty. I've got also
it's lit from above for some reason. That's it.
I mean, if we lit you from above, it would
Look
reflect
at your.
back at everybody's face.
I could see the lighting reflected in your fucking forehead.
I know. That's fine. See it. You can see it. It's shiny.
It's shiny. It's very shiny.
But
it's
crazy. Can move, and there
it's like a supernova. It's like a supernova in your head.
But you're constantly changing color, and you're also...
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're constantly changing color, and you're also very, very pasty
I'm
white.
lit.
You have different pink shades. It tears in with the V
No, I
scale.
got-
It's V syncing whatever you're doing with your camera.
V-Sync, really?
It's-
Are we
yeah,
going back
for
to
real.
1999?
We're going to your V sync. Yeah,
We're going back to 1999 with V-Sync.
you've got screen tearing, bitch. That's what I'm
NVIDIA.
trying to tell you.
Let's call up Jensen, the
You can
CEO
call
of
it the
NVIDIA, and ask
fucking-
him about it.
We should give him a ring. I want to hear it. You
Let
want me
call
to
him
zoom
up.
in on you? You call. I'll call him. Hold on. I'll call his ass.
Fine, call him.
I'm calling him right now, you bitch.
What's his first name? I don't remember his last name. Jensen. Am I talking
All
to
right.
him?
You're talking to
Hey,
Mr.
is this-
Jensen.
Yo, Jensen.
I'm the CEO
Yo.
of NVIDIA. What the hell are you calling me for?
Yo.
Where'd you get this number?
I got it from my friend Donald Trump.
Oh, it was Epstein. Okay.
Epstein? What? What'd you say? What did you say? What did you say? Epstein?
You got the number from Epstein, right?
No, I got it from Giselle.
Oh shit. Well, well, what do you want? Why are you calling me?
Hey, are you the CEO of NVIDIA?
Yes, I am.
Hey, I heard that you guys have AI technology. Can I have some?
Yes.
Give me it. I want to have AI. I want it now.
There's a lot of services you can subscribe to, but I'm the
No,
CEO of NVIDIA.
I'm not subscribing. I'm not subscribing.
I'm not trying to sales. Sales is not my thing. All
Okay,
right.
fine. Technology. You're part of like
I-
the emerging technology.
Why?
Right?
What are you trying to do here? I mean, you say Epstein's calling me now.
Hey,
I've got
did
this
you
guy on
know-
the phone that doesn't know what he's talking about. Why?
Do you guys-
Why should I stay on the line with you?
Because you know how Taiwan. Oh, you have a lot of friends in Taiwan, right?
I've got a lot of friends in Taiwan. Yes,
What's your
suppliers.
ethnicity?
There are
What's your
suppliers.
ethnicity? What's your ethnicity?
My ethnicity is Taiwanese.
There you go. You did it. You solved it.
I
Everyone
solved
knows
it. Now I'm
did it.
Taiwanese.
You are and you were.
I've
All at
always,
once.
but it's from my mother's side.
So you got these semiconductor manufacturing companies that you have good ties with, right?
That's right.
That's why you're winning. That's why you're winning.
That's why if you
This
invested in NVIDIA 3 years ago, now you've got 1,000% return. That's right.
And you're from New York, it sounds like.
I could be from New York, but
I
I'm
thought you were
also
from Taiwan,
I'm
but the
also
way you
Taiwanese.
sound,
I'm Taiwanese.
you're from the Taiwan box.
I am Taiwanese. This is not a fake Taiwanese accent.
Hey, Nasty Maddie wants to know, are you wearing your trademark black leather jacket?
Yes, I am. Why
there
are
you
there
go.
Why are there other
Nasty
people
Eddie,
listening
there
to
you
this call? I thought this was a secure line.
I'm sorry. My friend Nasty Maddie texted me while we were talking. I'm sorry.
Why are you on another line at the same time? Did
I'm not
Epstein
on
give
a
you
line.
this number?
I
Did he give you the
texted
number?
My friend. I texted my friend and said I'm about to talk to Jensen from NVIDIA because it's a momentous occasion in my life. Is that all right? He's my half brother. He's my brother from another mother. Okay.
I still don't understand why you're calling me on this
Are you
secure
trying
line.
to say he's not my mother from another brother?
I'm
Is
a
that what you're
little
trying to
bit.
tell me? Can you not understand the
I'm
words that are
wondering,
coming on my
is
mouth?
this another shakedown? Is this just? Why are you
Okay,
calling
Give
me?
me $1 million. Yeah, sure. It's a
It
shakedown
isn't
now.
a shake-
It is now.
it
It
is-
is now. Give me $1 million.
Well,
I want you to wire it to me.
well, okay. You're gonna have to send
Otherwise,
you're gonna have
I'm
to
gonna
send your
tell
goons
everyone
to
about
me
your black leather
again.
jacket.
I'm not just gonna wire you the money. You gotta send your goons
Hey,
to me
sir,
again.
sir, I got a question.
I don't care who many Epstein this or that.
Sir, please listen. I got a question. Please, sir, please listen. Please, sir, I got a question. Please listen. Are you ready? Cyberpunk 2077. Do you think NVIDIA can add the additional advanced ray tracing technology that the developers at CD Projekt Red need to deliver the ultimate gaming experience for Cyberpunk 2077 in the year 2026? Can they do it? with your technology, sir, will they do it? Can they do it? Or are they going to fail? Will they fail? Will they succeed? Tell me. On the PS5 Pro. On the PS5 Pro. On the PS5 Pro, sir. On the PS5 Pro.
No, that game is dog shit. That game is dog shit. There's no way.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Shit.
I'm sorry. I'm
Should
glad that's all
okay.
you want. I can't believe you weren't actually trying to shake me down. I really had that million ready.
I'm looking
Anyway.
for the million, sir. Is it there in my account yet? Is
I'm
it there?
sorry. We there's no way. A gun to my head that we could
Are
make
you-
that game any more less dog shit
Sir.
than it is.
Sir, if you don't give me that $1 million, I'm gonna have to call Kit Boga. I'm gonna call him up and let him know that you won't give me the $1 million. That's gonna make you feel bad.
They hung up on your ass for some reason. I'm
What?
sorry. I'm back. I just took a shit. I'm sorry. I heard you actually got the CEO of NVIDIA on the phone.
That's amazing. Jensen?
He
Jensen himself?
was there. Apparently, it's what I heard. I can hear when I take a shit, so I was listening to your conversation.
You could you could shit and listen at the same time.
Yes, I have the tech.
That's
see.
crazy. Is
It's
that
not NVIDIA tech,
Wait,
though. It's
wait,
not.
wait. Is that Toto advanced secret
But
technology?
Jensen agreed with me, though. He agreed that this is dog shit. Like, even the CEO of NVIDIA admitted that there was nothing, their ray tracing or anything else that they do, their AI, that could make this dog shit title any better than it already was.
I don't know. I feel like on the PS5 Pro, at least, I saw some advanced graphical technology, even though some of the models look outdated and terrible. And the fact that every single NPC is staring at me. You ever see that in games where
I've got that problem.
they either have
They're
passive,
always looking at you.
They either have passive not looking at you at all or intently looking at you all the time.
Nah, mine have that issue too. I do not have expressions or facial expressions yet, but I've been purposefully kind of leaving that until the end and hoping that I do address that. But
like
yeah.
in Cyberpunk, there's a person who's at the very beginning of the game who's guarding the entryway to a bar, and I could go past the person into the bar, and the door closes, and I can go in the bar. I come back, the door opens. They're still staring at me. They're like looking behind me, at me. I go back to the bar, the door closes, and I walk back over to the left. Door opens, and they're still looking at me. Door, I go back in the bar, it closes. I just play with that over and over. I'm like, they just can't help but look at me. They can't do anything other than
You're
look
lucky
at me.
that they didn't despawn, because in that game, if you get a certain distance away from an NPC, they will just disappear and never be seen again.
Oh, when the door opens, sometimes it's completely blank.
See, the problem, you got to understand, that game is a horseshitly programmed game, and there's no getting around it. I'm so unimpressed with it. It does get the lowest.
But it's been out
ranking
6
of
years.
these. It doesn't matter how long it's been out. It gets the lowest ranking of any open world shooting game I've ever played, including the fucking story. It's a garbage story too. You cannot salvage your shit.
What about
programming.
Keanu Reeves?
It doesn't matter. You cannot salvage your shit programming with that story. It doesn't work. You did not write a fucking amazing novella with this. This was kind of dog shit storytelling too. So what you get is this served up mess by CD Projekt Red that they oversold as pre-order, and I got sucked into it. I did. I got
a good
sucked
friend
in.
of mine works at this company, and you're insulting them.
Good. They deserve it. I think they took my money, and I feel like I did not get what I got. What I did was I posted my negative review and got my views that didn't give me any generation of income at all. I got popularity a little bit. I think 2,000 people saw my Cyberpunk review, which is a bigger amount than see most of my things. So that was a pretty good thing. I'm really not concerned about views.
Out of
I just
1 to
needed
10,
to get
what do
it
you
out
rate
there. That's why I didn't have it refunded on Steam.
Tell me what you're rating.
I rate it 2 out of 10.
2 out of 10.
Only because it is playable. It is playable. But there are alternatives for the PlayStation 1 that are better open world games.
Like what?
like Grand Theft Auto 3.
That's not on the PlayStation 1. That's on PlayStation 2.
Is it PlayStation 2? Then fine.
Yes.
It's the PlayStation 2.
Yes. Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2 are on PlayStation 1. You
Yeah,
dummy.
those are also better, but they're 2D and I don't include
You know,
them
at
in
the
the same
time,
genre.
I
They're
heard
not the
from word
same.
of mouth, like Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2 were
They
actually
were
very
great. They were
magical.
great. They were magical. They were
No,
wonderful
no,
games.
I'm being completely serious. Very
I'm
magical.
dead serious. I played the shit out of them. I love them.
Because I had people talk about, like, there's this game you should play on PlayStation 1 called and like I played, I'm like, this is insane. I've never played anything like this. It really was completely new at the time.
I played it on
was completely
PC
new.
and it was so fun. I loved it.
Yeah, it was
I
amazing.
played the shit out of it on PC. 1
and when
and 2.
3 and
2
when
was in
3
London.
came out,
And yes, and the 3 came
London,
out.
yes. And then when 3 came out, it was like, I can't believe it. They brought it into the 3D world. Just like
That
when,
was
like,
mind-blowing.
when you played Ocarina of Time.
And when a game
they
like
took Zelda
Cyberpunk,
into the 3, it felt the same way. Like they
goes-
brought this 2D world.
they
and
go backwards.
amazingly brought it into
They
the
did
3D world.
such a good job with the Grand Theft Auto 3. So much
did an
better
amazing job.
than Cyberpunk did to so many decades later. And that's what's inexcusable about it. I can't excuse it. It's dog shit. And they should be ashamed of themselves. They really
I think
should.
maybe I told you this at one point, but I had kind of a religious experience when I went to a Blockbuster before the Nintendo 64 came out. It was before, but they had an early N64 and Mario 64 to play. So I was like 10 or 11, and I played it, and I was like, this is amazing. Like, what is how?
I believe
How
Mario
could something
64 was
so
100%
amazing exist?
persistent within the game worlds that got loaded. So, like, if you go...
But I felt the same way about Grand Theft Auto 3 when it came out. I was like, what the fuck? This is incredible.
Like TikTok clock,
I can't believe it.
It remembers TikTok clock in TikTok clock. I think it remembers all the stuff in there. Nothing you do gets respawned suddenly or doesn't get remembered. And it's like the Ninja Gaiden effect, right? What you're looking at is Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2, where you've got these enemies like those birds that respawn unfairly over and over again. Like, and depending on if you move left or right, can respawn back, and it's ridiculously unfair the way that spawning occurs. That's how this modern game suffers. It suffers to that bullshit. That's the kind of shit this game is doing. And we should have gotten over that
I haven't
kind of
experienced
nonsense
that yet, but I haven't
programming.
played it very long, so.
I'm glad you didn't experience that. You did say you had a door open and close and someone just disappear on you. Of course that happened.
Yeah, the game world was blank
It's
when
just
the door opens.
Oh, that's
sometimes.
even worse.
But that's me doing, like, I'm literally fucking with the game and going to try to see what it does. Because you know I work in QA, so software QA.
Right, they have
So
the worst code, man. This if you were a QA for this game, you could make a series of how bad this game is. You're such a QA person. Do you know how many bugs there are? There were so many I couldn't play it anymore. I couldn't play. I stopped. I was like, this is a horrible experience. I just flat out stopped because it was that bad. I was so unimmersed. I saw so many poor programming decisions pop out on every experience that they tried to spoon feed me story with, and it was so bad. So you could probably bank making like your little nitpicky things on this, because this is one of the most, again, I'm not reserving this for many things, this is one of the most dog shit fucking games I've ever seen programmed. Fucking full stop. It's like Final Fantasy 13 level dog shit. It's that bad. The music in this is better
you
than
haven't
Final
played
Fantasy
it though
13.
since when it came out. It's a lot better now.
I have.
What I heard.
I have played it once or twice since then. I have
Okay.
it. I'm
The
willing to
2.0
play
version?
it again. I'm willing to play it again. I'm willing to play it again with you if you're willing to next week. Is that something you're willing to sign up
Potentially, yeah.
for? Okay.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
But
I'll be right back.
I will just dog shit this. And you need to also tell me, and he's gone, but he needs to tell me what to do as a game tester too. I want him to fucking make me stress test it or what as well. But that game is dog shit. It is dog shit. And anyone telling you otherwise is fucking like not seeing the forest for the trees in this case, and looking at the genre in a back-asswards way that says it's okay to not do things properly anymore. It's okay to take all these problems we solved years ago and just forget that we solved them. It's so unbelievably not necessary in this memory management environment we have now. Things have gotten only easier to manage with memory, and yet these people were so lazy they wouldn't even do it. It fucking makes me sick to my stomach, honestly. Like a good program lead, even with people and not AI, a good program lead could come in there and fix the memory management problems by themselves. It's very sad. No Man's Sky did do it right, I'm sorry to say. They don't have everything right, but they have definitely grown their game in a way that makes it more fun to play when you come back every time. And that is an amazing accomplishment for them to do. Also, they delivered on the experience they originally promised. Finally. So they did two things right. This did none of that. So definitely a whole different situation. Before we end our topic with this cyberpunk and maybe plan out our next cyberpunk whole gameplay situation, which I think I'm going to do.
Do I need to bring in the PS5 Pro?
I think you will. I think we need to stream from one to another so that all the problems I have on my PC version, and we try to see if we can replicate any of them or if any of them go away on your PS Pro.
Well,
think it'll be
if
a
you have a
great
good
segment.
PC, if you have a decent PC, it's gonna look better than my Pro.
I have a very decent PC. I don't think it will
Well, there
look
you
better.
go.
I don't think it'll look better. But we'll see. CD Projekt Red's a very weird company. We'll see what they did. The point is they are totally unsatisfactory to me. So that's where I put them. They're in the D-, I will not buy your software category of developers. That's where I put them. For many reasons. I'm ready to tell it all. I'm ready to tell it all. They suck. I think it's upper management problem. I really do. They have no good development leads at all. Nobody knows how to do memory management. Persistence is very possible. Full persistence is possible. Masked full persistence is easy. They should never have done what they did. It is so egregiously disrespectful to the players. It sucks. People don't understand why gamers want to go into these open worlds. They want to have a good time doing whatever the fuck they want. They go into Grand Theft Auto, they want to fuck shit up. They want to go see what weird shit they can make happen, how people react to it. Can they get away with it?
You want to press the boundaries.
Yeah, they want to press the boundaries, but it's in a game and who cares, right? But the point is they don't want their
Grand Theft
realism.
Auto is all about that.
Grand Theft
Auto is all about what can this game allow me to do.
Then they don't want their realism taken away by some witness to your crime disappearing in front of you, literally in thin air, disappearing. That is unacceptable, and not because they're so far in the distance either. Just straight up not mattering in any way, shape, or form. And not being recorded, none of it. Totally insignificant. Why even draw it? And drawing illusionary figures that aren't even real. Don't even talk about the backgrounds and all the nasty shit and the cars that aren't there, because when you try to catch up to the car, it's not a real car because they've got too many layers of bullshit that don't work together. They're not even networked. They didn't even bother. If they make all these systems that try to fake persistence or fake LOD, level of detail from the background and foreground, they didn't even bother networking them together so that they could transfer the data from one to another. It was so lazy. In my big time, I make the good system.
Remember in Grand Theft Auto 3 where you could fly around the world by shooting with the tank?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. A good system with good leads. and really, really high-level programming people that made physics come to life. Those people deserve medals, in my opinion. They're legends, all of them. I don't know their names, just like I don't know the names of any of these directors that you always insult me for not knowing. But they're heroes in my mind, the people who
You know
made
who
these
Stanley
original
Kubrick
games.
is, right?
I do know who he is. Yes, I do.
Okay.
He is yeah, I know him.
What's
Lots
famous
of
movie he made from the 50s
50s.
about the nuclear bomb and had Peter Sellers in it?
I think that's gonna be nuclear bomb. I don't know. Hold on. I think you're talking about Full Metal Jacket, but it wasn't about the nuclear bomb.
That was him, but no, wrong movie. Earlier.
He did a World War II movie.
Yeah, it had the
I don't
Darth
know.
Vader guy in it. You know the
James
guy that
Earl
did-
Jones. He had.
Yeah, he was in it. He
I
was
know
in it.
old people. Okay, so
Nasty Matty answered.
I've never seen that. I don't know. Doctor Strangelove. I've never seen. Interesting. I've never seen that.
Doctor Strangelove is one of my favorite. I would say
Really?
Doctor Strangelove is my favorite Stanley Kubrick movie by far. You know why? Because it's a comedy.
Interesting. Okay.
Because Stanley Kubrick mainly does serious movies, right?
He does. I remember that one he did about the record collector or whatever. He starred in his own movie or something.
Record collector.
He was
Nope.
he was an LP collector or something. Yeah, he made some fucking movie like that. I forget it. It's a movie I watched. I remember I was like, this is a Stanley Kubrick movie. I'm gonna watch
Anyway,
it.
Nasty Matty,
And-
Doctor Strangelove is the best Stanley Kubrick movie, if you ask me. Because just like, okay, so there are certain directors who are very multifaceted and very talented who could do dramatic and comedic movies. Those are the ultimate creative geniuses because, like the Coen brothers, who made Fargo and The Big Lebowski. Okay, they made Fargo, great masterpiece. But by far, I would always want to rewatch Big Lebowski by
Yeah,
a
for
billion
sure.
to one.
Billion to one
versus
every
Fargo.
time. Yeah, of course. Fargo's disgusting, but and The Big Lebowski makes me want to laugh
But
forever.
there's something about
Kozico,
a
what
director.
the fuck is up? Cheers to
There's
you.
something about a
I will
director
not
writer.
stop. I'm very drunk.
There's something about a writer director that can do both, but chooses to do a comedy and it hitting really hard, like Big Lebowski. Big Lebowski's a man. Big Lebowski might be my favorite movie of all time. That's how much I like it. That's how much I like it's up there with Monty Python's The Holy Grail in terms of like the best comedy movies of all time.
I agree.
The Big Lebowski
The Big
is there.
Lebowski is probably my favorite non-musical film ever made. And the musical films get another category because music is easier to re-watch than non-music is. So it's not fair to the other film because I can listen to music 1,000 times and love it every time. And I can't watch the same film 1,000 times and love it every time. I just can't. So yeah, it's too much focus.
But the Big
too long.
Lebowski's very good at that. It's
Oh
very
my God,
good at
it's
like
so good.
it has. There's
One
a
of the
tempo
most-
to it.
It's
There's
the
a
most
there's a-
watchable
There's a
movie I've
music
ever
to it,
watched.
like you said.
Yeah.
There's like a tempo to it. There's a way.
Oh,
that
I'll
things
watch that
move,
again anytime.
What people say,
Anytime.
how they talk.
It is a trip I want to take again every time. That is one interesting thing about the Big Lebowski. It's like Final Fantasy IV of movies. Like the Final Fantasy IV video game, that's a game I'll play again. I'll play that again anytime. It's a great game.
What I
Doesn't
like
take
about the
too
Big
long,
Lebowski
I'll do it.
is that there's certain characters in the Big Lebowski who you don't get to know what their involvement in the plot is. And there's some characters in the Big Lebowski are so indifferent to what's going on in the plot that they're like completely silent and have no commentary about what's going on, yet they're there as a character. I found that very interesting. So like there's a couple of characters like that in the Big Lebowski. One of them is Donnie, one of the main characters, who's there in their friend group, but he's never involved in what they're doing, is trying to figure out what they're doing, and is berated for asking questions about what they're doing. Yet he's a main character. That's why Donnie to me is such an interesting
And he
character.
dies. And then
And
afterwards,
he ends up dying.
he's treated it with the best funeral anyone could ever
But he's always
receive.
just trying to understand
Like,
what Walter
if I could
and the
only
dude are
get,
doing.
if I could only ever get a send off that legendary in my life, that is the best send
But
off
he was
I've ever
never
seen.
involved in what they were doing at all. He just was asking questions, and then Walter would be like, "Shut the fuck up, Donnie." Like, he was mad that he was asking questions about the plot of the movie. So Donnie would be like you as the audience.
Even the
Donnie would
dude
be...
told him to shut the fuck up. That's just what they did.
I don't think the dude did.
I think he did.
I think it was
tell
all
him.
Walter.
Was it all Walter? I think
It was always Walter. It was always Walter.
I think the dude did have to at one point tell Donnie no.
I don't think so. I think it was always like Walter cutting him
He
off.
at the very least said he was out of his element.
But what I like about Donnie as a character is that Donnie's like you as the audience. He's just like, what's going on, dude? Some guy peed on your rug? And then Walter's like, shut the fuck up, Donnie. You don't get to ask questions. You're out of your element. It's like, all right, chill down. He's just someone who wants to like kind of have some comprehension of what's happening in the movie. And the characters in the movie berate him for trying to understand what's happening in the movie. I just love that. How many characters?
I love it too.
How many characters in a movie are berated for trying to understand what's happening in the movie and don't get to understand because there's a character like Walter who just says, "Shut the fuck up. You don't get to understand what's happening in this movie. Just you're out of your element. Just stay out of it." He's like, "All right, calm down. I don't care that much." But he gets killed as a result.
As a result, by nihilists of all people.
I just love that. I just love that weird writing that they did for Donnie and other characters, where it's like he didn't care what was happening. He just was idle curiosity. Like, hey, dude, what's going on? Like, some guy peed on your rug, and like Walter's just like jumping in really hard and aggressive about like, just shut up. You don't get to fucking know what's going on, Donnie. Shut up. You're out of. You don't get to be part of this. You don't get to be part of this. He's like, dude, all right,
He's trying to protect Donnie at first, trying to keep him out of all this horse shit about the money and the ringer and all that. He wanted to protect
but it's just
his
weird
boy.
how aggressive
he ended up
is.
Still getting killed. It's like no matter what they tried to do, it's like that Walter knew that Donnie was gonna die, and then afterwards, again, the send off. It's the best ever.
So I was showing Bum number 1. I have bought these little figures that my wife got for my son. Where it's just like these little like fun play figures, rubber figures, but you can get ones from like adult themes. I just mean that in a loose sense, not like pornographic, but
Okay.
like The Big Lebowski, which is a radar movie. So you can get Maude and the dude and Walter and Donnie. And the little figure for Walter, he's holding the Folgers cup, which if you watch The Big Lebowski, the Folgers cup has Donnie in it, his ashes, because Walter was very upset that the funeral home was trying to make him pay $600 for a fancy urn. Do you remember that?
I do. I also feel that way about urns. I feel that way about funeral homes. I don't want people to spend a dime on me.
So
I don't.
Walter
That
was
is
very
dumb.
upset that the funeral home wanted to spend $600 on an urn. Very upset. And then the person at the funeral was like, "Well, we need." It's our most modestly priced receptacle.
Yep, modestly replaced receptacle, indeed.
So then he goes and brings a Folgers can with coffee that he emptied out and brought it to the funeral home, and they put his friend's ashes in it. Right?
Yep.
So like the figure that I have.
Now, first of all, you have to stop and think. Donnie didn't have any family. Donnie didn't have anyone that cared about him but his 2 bowling partners that would not tell him what was going on.
Yeah, they would not tell
They
him.
were the only ones that were able to deal with his funeral expenses and on their own very, very non-existent dime because this Jewish guy's wife just divorced him and he's not really Jewish, but it's still Shabbat or whatever thing
He
it
married
is.
into being Jewish.
He married into being Jewish and still is because he's taking care of the dog or something. It's complicated. But
It is weirdly complicated.
it's very
That's why I like.
complicated.
That's why I like about The Big Lebowski. There's all these weird details about all the characters. It's very strange. You wonder, like, why is this worth writing into the script? But they do it anyway.
It's definitely worth writing everything into the script. That's the point. The more of that shit you can web up in your story, the more fun it is. That's what I think.
So for Walter, he's not Jewish, but he married a Jewish wife who he divorced, but she still asks him to take care of her dog, and
he
he
says
still
yes. And yet he also respects these holidays, these unreasonable holidays where you have to turn your stove off and shit. Like,
Yep. Because he married into it, but he was
married
divorced.
into it, but he's divorced. Yeah, it's so pussy. It's the
It's
pussiest,
very weird.
It's the pussiest thing for a guy that carries a piece on the lane and threatens someone who goes over the line with it. It's very weird and unstable. He is a Vietnam vet, though. I mean, he
Walter's
fucks that
a great.
stranger
I
in
mean,
the
Walter
ass.
is an amazing character.
He does fuck a stranger in the ass.
Walter, well, he says this is what happens if you fuck a stranger in the ass.
Yeah, well, he did it. Yeah, he was the one fucking a stranger over. That was what I thought was the funny part of that.
Well, he did. Yeah. I never thought about that. You're right. It's a kind of a double entendre.
It's a double entendre. It's horrifying. Everything John Goodman was involved with was so excellent in that movie. Walter was the best written character, I think, of any character I've ever seen in a story. I've seen a lot of well-written
The
characters.
Big Lebowski really is, to me, a masterpiece comedy. It really is.
It's a masterpiece. And John Goodman, again, is sitting atop the fucking throne in many ways for what he did.
And in many different ways, I would put Monty Python, Holy Grail on the same pedestal. But it's very different as a comedy, but it's still amazing what
I
it
still
was
think
able
The
to
Meaning
accomplish.
of Life is funnier. But
I know, you're very wrong about that.
I know everybody disagrees. I have a disgusting sense of humor. And I think the Holy Grail is very funny as well. I'm not taking the funniness
But you have to
out
put
of it.
the reason why I'm saying that is because the Holy Grail, the influence of 1979 when the Holy Grail came out, was very influential in all of American comedy and all of British comedy, world comedy. What it was able to do, the absurdist comedy, Andy Kaufman,
Yes,
all
but
these people.
The Meaning of Life made me like puke laughing, and the Grail did not do that. Spaceballs made me puke laughing. Also, there are a couple of movies that have made me throw up from laughing so hard, and it's usually the first time that I see it that kind of insanely laughing reaction occurs, and it's very rare. Those two though did do it. So they get very big props for doing insane stuff that made me laugh. I was
what's
a kid
happened?
when
What's
I laughed
happened in
at
American
Spaceballs.
culture? Do you think American culture's failed in comedies in the last 20 years? Because I think they have.
I think that I am not participating hard enough, and as soon as I can get the half job part of my life out, I can dedicate myself to this quest of making it better for our generation.
Yeah, but I'm saying
it's bad. You're right. It is.
But
and
I'm just saying America was really good at contributing to just comedy on a global scale. Not too long ago, like 20
really
plus years ago.
We were organized.
And then now we're not. I don't know what happened.
We were irreverent. We were irreverent, and it's gone. And the people, like, I did it. I did do a huge contribution. It did not get too much traction, but I did some comedy. And it's gone. I'm not doing it as much anymore. We do this, but like we're not contributing at the level that I even used to, except for possibly with this new.
I'm just saying the
entertainment.
Coen brothers with Big Lebowski contributed something amazing, which is weird because they're drama directors before that. So it's kind of, to me, extraordinary. That's someone who was.
We've got to fix it, dude. We've got to do it. You've got to make a comedy that's better than.
But what do you make of that though?
I make that you need to do it. You've got to make one. I think it's our responsibility.
Let me finish my question though.
Yeah.
There's these guys, these brothers.
They awesome, yes.
Okay, they made a dramatic student film called Blood Simple. They made some other movies. They made Raising Arizona, which is not that good a comedy.
Don't forget what they're doing now, which is the Stranger Things.
No, that's not the same brothers, you idiot.
They're not the same brothers?
No, they're not.
Oh, never mind. They're brothers, though. What
brothers
what brothers make the Stranger Things?
Different brothers, the Duffer Brothers, I think.
Oh, shit. I'm fucking mistaken. Okay, never mind. going back, I attributed the wrong thing to the Coen brothers, which was the Stranger Things. The rest of
It's
it
definitely
still...
not them. I promise.
Oh, I thought it totally was, and
It's definitely
that
not
makes
them. I
sense
promise.
actually. But no, it
Flesh
makes
Naughty
sense.
said, "You guys just need to see me do an open mic set." Flesh Naughty Body. Hold on.
You need
Hold
to
on.
post one, dude.
Whoa,
I'll
whoa,
fucking
hold on,
watch it.
hold
We'll
on. Wait.
critique it.
Wait. I got an idea. Flesh
I've
Naughty
got one
Body.
too.
Send me like 2 minutes of material. I'll perform it. I might fuck it up, unless you trust this guy, which you shouldn't.
Oh shit!
Don't
I
trust-
could do your material as well. You can
So,
choose. I'll
Do one or 2 minutes of material.
Posted
But
one is not good enough. You're gonna post it
Did you
now,
do it recently?
right
Did you do
now,
it
so that it's
Yeah.
easy for me to find.
Yeah, you have to find it. So
Yeah, that's the issue. Finding
And
things
you
on
need a
Discord
name.
sucks balls. All
You
right,
could also-
I don't
do you
suck
wanna
balls.
do-
I tell people to suck them. That's what I do.
So you gotta
So-
choose if you want me or Bum Number One to perform it.
It's
I'll do
true,
my
too.
best.
Whoever gets that
I'm gonna.
Discord message,
If you
as
have
well.
to name them, and if you choose me, you're gonna
Yeah,
win.
you're right.
If
You
you
have to
choose
choo-
him,
yep.
if you choose Bum Number One, you're gonna lose. But choose wisely.
Yeah,
choose
yeah.
wisely.
Choose wisely your choice of who you're sending this material to.
I will do my best though. If you send it to me, I don't know. Bum Number One, he's gonna fuck it up.
I'm drunk as shit. I'm just probably gonna fucking misread it. I might misspell it because I wrote it.
I sent it on Discord, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know where that is. I don't think I sent it on Discord 3 months ago, like you said. I don't know.
It's hard, but what I'm doing, again,
I
I have
sent it.
issues to direct messages. I'm trying to deal with my life, but it is hard. I don't see anything new except from you. So it looks like they sent them to you, but
Flesh
he didn't say
Naughty
it.
said,
He
"Okay,
didn't say
okay."
it. Okay, wait. Brothers. It's not. Yeah, we may be brothers. It doesn't matter. You got to choose
We're
one.
brothers from.
Did you hear
brothers
the
from another
ultimatum?
mother.
You have to choose one of us. It's not like a fucking
Unless he wants to
Get that
split it
fucking
50-50.
plurality off. You can't.
He could
plurality.
give you 50%
No,
of it,
no.
me 50%.
Oh yeah,
of
he
it.
could give me different material, and we could say who does the best delivery of his
We
material.
could.
But I feel like you might also give me shit material on purpose.
Thus is what
Me
happens in
reading
life
other
sometimes.
people's material is generally not my thing. That's going to be very fun to do. This is like an improv class. It's like I would pay for this, and I'm getting it right now. That's pretty awesome. Give yourself a fucking round for a second. You deserve that.
Oh wait, do I?
If
have
we can pull
material?
this
Hold
off.
on. I might while he's doing that. Maybe I have material. Hold on.
Oh, for son of a bitch. We don't
Do
want
you
to
have
deal
material?
with Binge's material. I don't have material. I have a bunch
Hold
of
on,
game
hold
story.
on.
I've been writing my game. It's not funny like that. It's different. But the Novin works. Ah, there it is. Message. What? Accept TM, of course. That's where it was stuck up in. What is this person? I don't know what the hell. Who's this person? Jesus Christ. Fucking Discord is so weird. It's F.
You want to hear this material I have?
Oh, I know who F is. F looks like boot failure. Why the fuck? It's that. Boot failure needs to know I've taken care of that situation. So boot failure.
Do you remember
Sam's
how
taken
I
care
told
of.
you? Do you remember how I
Don't worry
told you about
that.
how
You need to take
Mom
care of Novin
Donnie?
works.
Do you remember how I told you about Mandani, the new mayor of New York?
Mandavi, the new mayor of New York.
Mamdani.
Yeah, you said something. I said I don't know who he is. I remember.
Do you know who he is now?
No, I don't.
You still don't know. You have no idea who Namdani is.
I've heard you talk about him. That's all. That's the only news I've gotten. So a little bit.
Man.
I've got just what you've given me. Give me some more.
Uh,
Man, like I am literally engrossed in building. I really am. It's really ridiculous. But anyway, go ahead. I'm just telling you the reality.
no, that was before. I tried to tell you this idea, but you had no idea who he was, so it was pointless.
Now I know
If
who
you
he
don't
is.
know who-
He's the mayor of New York. You told me that. See,
So
like,
his name is Mamdani, but you could have "Shut the fuck up, Mamdani." Insert Mamdani in Big Lebowski bowling alley scene. That's it.
Oh my god, that is funny. That's a very good pun. That's a good pun. Speaking of good puns, Barbie Dreamfest in Los Angeles was not the hit that they originally said it would be, and ended up being compared to the Fire Festival. Did you hear of the Fire Festival? Do you know what that is? It's this fake festival that
that's
never
the
happened.
guy that got he started a festival, but he's like really just funneling money, and he didn't actually do it, right?
Yeah, so they just got this warehouse and set up these little tents, and nothing really happened in there. And they marketed it as a totally different experience. They marketed it as like beaches and roller skating and stuff, and it was just way more space than they had props for, and it ended up getting a bunch of people pissed off, and they are refunding a bunch of people. It cost Mattel a bunch of money.
Is that what happened before?
And
Did the same thing, right?
this happened just now. This literally just happened. The Fire Festival. No, you're talking about something else. We did a story like this. It wasn't Barbie though. It was a different thing. It was what was that other thing that looked like shit? Remember we did it?
No.
We showed another festival like this that looked like shit.
Nope, no idea.
God damn it, you forgot. You're drunk. You forget everything.
I don't know what
Bitch.
you're talking about.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Your ignorance is my
Ignorance
crutch.
is bliss.
It's blitz too, it's true. Your not knowing means that you'll never really truly remember my transgressions against you. Flesh Naughty Body says he doesn't have a notepad of material just yet, but he has jokes ready to be written, which means we're not getting anything in Discord. We've been waiting with bated breath for nothing.
No material to
No
be
material.
received.
We cannot get it. That was a really good idea. I was so excited actually.
I was gonna win.
Well, you would have probably been selected. It's true. He probably would have chosen you. But regardless, he doesn't have shit. So
he can't give it to us.
He can't give it to us.
It's all written on his hand.
You are hilarious, though, Bite Bench. You are. I can't deny it. You're hilarious in every way. And thank you. I hope I will lift you above so you can be even more hilarious. But you are fucking hilarious. That is what I have to say about that. Yeah, really. I mean that.
How do I do that?
Being yourself, you're a really funny character. You're so confrontational all the time. It's exactly what I need. So, like in characters that I like people that are abnormally confrontational. And for the interesting reasons that you are, I think it's even better. You make a perfect character. And in reality, like I know that you're far less exaggerated in those ways, but it is great. And just like my stupid ass character of getting drunk and shouting constantly all the time and puking in people's swimming pool or whatever is kind of me too. Or the Japanese character yelling all the time and talking about licking pussy, that's me too. Like all that shit, it's not really me, they're just characters, but it's kind of me. And your character's hilarious, but that's what I think. You're fucking funny, so it's good to have you on board. It's very nice.
I thought about like trying to do the Trump character that I've developed on this show and just like try to pitch it to other people.
You've got to stop going out of character, man. Today, I've got to fucking interject. We're fourth walling the dumpster talk today. Today, you broke out of Trump character more than 3 times because your opinions of Trump differed so much that you got out of character and started trying to educate me about what had happened because you thought I didn't know, but I did know. And I was like trying to say sir all the time to make you remember that you're the president of the United States and not not you trying to educate me about what happened to these downed fighter jet guys. But you broke out of character a bunch. I think it was probably
I think I was in
alcohol.
character the whole time.
No, you weren't. You weren't. I had to pull out. That's why I pulled out specifically. Go back
You
and watch
pulled
the
out.
clip. You love watching clips and learning from stuff. Go back and you'll see that you stopped doing the imitation. You stopped your voice box. You quit it, and you started explaining it to me like you were Bite Binge.
All right,
and
I'll
not-
look at it.
Yeah, you'll get some. That's really actually going to be interesting.
But
feedback for
honestly,
you.
some of the fun is, there's certain things like there's no way he would say that, but some of the fun is doing it anyway. It's just, but I don't think I stopped doing the imitation. Is that what you're
You
saying?
stopped doing the imitation. It doesn't matter what he says. I love what you say. It's nothing about the content of what you're saying. You actually stopped doing the vocal processing and started talking normal.
I'll review it. I have only, I think, rarely stopped doing the imitation and then realized it and gone back into it, but I'll look at it.
This one got so severe because you were truly explaining it to me as bum number one from Bite Binge and not as
All
Trump.
right.
And I was like,
I don't
shit,
remember.
he doesn't realize. And I was like, aboard.
I don't remember, but maybe.
Because you really didn't
Although,
believe that I
every
knew
once in-
about that fucking down fighter jet. And I did. I was trying to act like I was being me acting. I was trying to
First off,
say,
okay,
Trump,
but seriously,
dude, why are you grilling me about this and
You
educating
really
me?
surprised me by your lack of knowledge of like the most prominent news stories
I know
ever.
about the war. I know about Donald Trump. I don't know about fucking pop culture.
So we're gonna watch basically 5 years from now. There's gonna be a major motion picture about this event. I'm like, I was telling you about this and you didn't remember it when it happened. You're like,
Right.
I don't remember. There was a
Probably.
guy and he was stuck and they had to go get him. I don't know what you're talking about. What happened? It's like not remembering. It's like, for instance, not knowing about Bin Laden and them going and killing him in Pakistan or it's Pakistan, right? Yeah, it's Pakistan. And then like shortly after it happened, you're like, what? There was some Black Hawk helicopters that went into Pakistan and killed Bin Laden. Like, how have you not heard that? That's like that level. So you're like, oh, I never heard that. And then what? They had to blow up the helicopters? Because seriously, they like blew up like 4. It was insane.
I know, but you
It was
realize
insane.
that
They
Trump,
blew up-
that wasn't
they
what
blew
Trump
up
was like,
4
though.
but they
He
blew up
hasn't-
4
I know what they
Hold
did,
on, hold on,
but
I'm gonna
Trump
finish this. I
doesn't
don't
talk
care-
about
okay,
that
go
stuff.
ahead.
That's the other thing. You were out of character. Trump doesn't talk about war losses at all. He does not talk about how much it cost. He doesn't talk about how pissed off he is that A-10 went down. He doesn't talk about any of that. You went so far out of character, I pulled out. I was like, shit, he's not being Trump anymore. He's being opinionated Bite Binge, talking about Bite Binge's point of view, not Trump's. So I thought you were out of character to the point that you were also, your voice was just like that too. You were trying to explain it again just now the same way. You can go back to the clip and you'll be like, damn, I did. You will. You'll
Maybe.
go right back. Oh, I guarantee it.
I'll listen to it. But the thing is, the government destroyed like 4 helicopters, 2 airplanes with their own bombs.
I know.
Because
that's
they
a
had
big
trouble-
loss because of
It
one
was
guy.
like huge.
These
for
special
one guy.
forces just went after one guy.
But the thing, I'm explaining that, and then we talk about like, what? Huh? What are you talking about? They destroyed whatever? What? They destroyed what? And I'm like, like you don't know the details of the story.
Oh,
You
I
haven't
know.
Heard about this?
Oh, I knew all about it, but Trump was always trying to cover up the losses. His only comments are about the heroism of the people and getting him out.
No, I'm saying you.
He never
what are you
talks
talking about? I'm
like
talking about-
you were talking.
No, I'm talking about. I don't know what you're even saying.
I
I'm
mean,
talking
you were
about our
so far out of
conversation.
character. Our conversation was with Trump and me.
No, I'm saying
the
you
same exact
pretended
conversation.
either you revealed or you pretended that you had no idea what I was talking about.
I was trying to cover for you, sir.
Sir, really?
That was
As
what
if
I'm.
as
As
if
if
I'm
you were
Trump now.
pretending to be Trump now. That's what I'm trying to say. I was doing before for Trump. I was not giving them.
And
Trump
you're saying
never
I didn't catch
messages
on to
like
that. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, you didn't catch on at all, and you were totally out of character. And you were like, "No, you ignorant bum number one, you don't understand." I'm like, "I totally understand." Trump never gave this messaging in any media. There's
he
no
did.
footage of it.
He said, "I
of him
learned
saying
this
about
from him."
about those
No, because I learned
A10s
this from him.
going down.
I
Was he
learned this
pissed
from
off
him.
about it? Did I
Yes,
miss
I
this
learned
one?
this from him. He said it.
Okay, I missed
publicly.
this one. That would be interesting. Him acknowledging those losses is something I did not know about.
He
So
did.
now
I
my
promise you.
ignorance is there. There it is. That's what our difference was. I actually have seen him not acknowledge that loss.
No, he definitely said it. I promise you, because that's how I learned about it. Because he did a press conference, he's like, and then this helicopter, and then they had to blow these 4 helicopters up, and they had to blow up, and these airplanes had to blow up too because they landed too far away.
They got stuck in the sand.
I know but they landed
I
too
didn't
far
learn it
away
from Trump, though. I didn't know he admitted everything. That's good for him. I'm glad he did that.
What happened is these airplanes, there he is, and they landed, but they're so far away, and they couldn't even take off again. They just blew up the airplanes because they couldn't take off again. It was crazy.
Yep.
And they're like, oh well.
Oh well. Scuttle them. Yep. Boom. It's the U.S. military. They got the guy out. I didn't think he would talk about all the losses. There were so many. You're right. I knew it. I didn't want him to have to admit that because I know that what I saw him talk about, I watched him talk about that too. He didn't say a word about the cost. He just said they got him out alive and mentioned some other things about God and how there were issues with the God. And that was all I remember about that.
Wait, Flipnaughty said he posted something. Hold on. What did he post? Hold on.
I did just post an open mic set at your Discord, Skull. Okay, he did do it.
I put an audio file. I was gonna read it though. How am I supposed to do that?
Well, you could AI translate it, give it to ChatGPT, and say make it into an audio or make it into a written one. All right, do it. Make it happen. Go to ChatGPT, drag it in.
I don't
drag it in there.
ChatGPT.
I can do it, but I don't have.
It's a 10-minute set, and it's just got an audio file.
I mean,
obviously, I can't listen to it. I'd have to read it.
It'd be funny if ChatGPT just spit out something totally different and said, "This is what the audio file is," and it was totally not what his set was.
So my set is 2 minutes into that clip, so you have to go 2 minutes into it. I can't do that. Like, I was hoping I could read it. I was definitely going to read it.
We need material. It was supposed to. The idea was. I'm sorry, Flesh Naughty Body, to do this to you. The idea was that we take the material that you've written and present it and see how well we can deliver someone else's material. We could also exchange material if I had it ready, which I don't, and do the same thing with each other's, which would also be interesting. Some people are better at delivering things than others, and it makes it very fun. It's a fun exercise.
I was gonna strongman that shit. I was gonna strongman it.
He was really gonna sell it. He was gonna sell your comedy like it was.
But I can't listen to it and deliver it. That's just that doesn't work that way.
Yeah, he doesn't have a memory of a fucking hawk, and I even don't anymore. I'm 45. I can't memorize your set in one go, and I could paraphrase.
So I want to mention. I want to mention this though. I had an idea. You ever watch those CSI shows, like where they're like, "Hey, this guy was dead here," and they're talking about it, like. He died. So here's my idea. You ready for this?
Yeah.
So there's a CSI show where they're interviewing witnesses and suspects on the street, but the scene is always interrupted by someone begging for money.
Oh, that is funny.
So they're like, I think the perp died here, and he's like, his arm was out straight here, and then like, some guy just walks up and he's like, "Hey man,
can you spare some change? I'm really down on my luck. I've been so down."
Every scene in the fucking episode just interrupted.
And then this guy's sitting there smoking, and they're always smoking, and then there it is. Like, can you give me? I think
that'd be so. You're doing like a Law and Order show, dun 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 dun, and they're like, "All right, we got to investigate this scene. This guy, he died here. His arm was like this." And they're like, "Hey, what? Huh?" And like some guy comes up, he's like, "Hey, man. I don't have anywhere to live. I need some money." They're like, "Hey, we're trying to solve a murder." It's like, dude, I live in this alley. This guy was murdered in an alleyway, right? It's like, yeah, he was murdered here. Like, well, I need money. Otherwise, I can't eat tonight. Please. Please. And he's just begging the detectives. Like, all right, fine. And they give him somebody, and that's the end of the scene.
And then they don't interrogate him? I'm sure they would.
No, he's the thing is the next.
He's a worthless witness, and then
they keep having murders.
Grifters
the same
keep
guy.
coming.
He just
Although
keeps
it's
coming.
the same guy, it's not a different
it's the
grifter. It's the
same
same
guy.
guy.
And he keeps coming and begging them for money.
He
He's trying to
follows them
solve these
around.
fucking murders.
Do they find out
What do
that
you
he's
think?
the murderer?
No, he's just there. No.
Does he solve
You're
it
digging
finally?
too
Does
deep.
he
You're
actually
digging too deep.
ultimately
always there
after
asking for
10
money.
episodes of him asking for money and barely getting it and causing chaos and disarray in their department, does he finally solve these strings of murder himself? That's what would keep people grilled to the edge of their seats. By
Not in the first 3 episodes.
not in the first
he
3
appears
days,
in.
but he has to
Maybe
start,
on episode 4. Maybe
in episode 4 he starts to like gain some
Yeah.
kind of like
The first
connection.
3,
There's a connection.
the first
that
3,
forms.
he's just interrupting their investigation. He's just interrupting.
He always
asking
is
for money.
interrupting. He's always asking for money. That can't stop. It can't ever stop. That has to continue forever. But that's actually really good and also very usable. It's usable right now. It's a good mechanic. So anyway, I have to go on to the next story, even though that
Wait, hold
mechanic
on.
is brilliant. It's gold.
Should I
Give
try to
credit
read-
the special thanks to Bite Binge for that one. That's fantastic.
Wait. Hold on. Should I try this? Hold on.
Because
'Cause
those
Flesh
bums,
Naughty-
I'm gonna make them do that. It's gonna be hilarious.
Flesh Naughty said 2 minutes into this clip, right?
Into the S-Files. Those S-Files peoples are gonna be investigating their shit, and those bums are gonna be asking them for change all the time. It's gonna be hilarious. And other times they'll be asking for change.
Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna try to do Flesh Naughty a little bit from listening. I'm gonna try. I might fail. I'll just, if it fails, it's fine. It's all right.
Oh
You
my
ready?
god! Oh my god! Something's about to happen. I'm back.
Let's try it.
Let's try it.
Hold on. I'm try to listen. Hold on. Okay. How well can I hear it? No, I can't easily hear it well enough to repeat it back verbatim. So never mind. I would need a transcript. You need. I tried to see if it was possible to like listen to it and like repeat it back as I was listening to it, but it's no way I could give it any kind of justice. So I won't bother. There's a show called Picket Fences with a joke character. He's an old man with dementia who constantly confesses to killing people. One day he actually witnessed a murder, and the DA has to build a case around just his testimony. Listen, I was trying to listen to see how well, if I could hear it well enough, like clearly enough. I was going to try to see if I could like repeat it back as I heard it, but it's somewhat difficult to make out everything, so I don't want to butcher it so bad. A printout would make it much easier, because then I could review it, determine whether it's something I could deliver, but when I'm listening to it, it's much harder to do that, as you can imagine. So what bum number 1 here has... Flesh Naughty, I honestly was looking to deliver the material. I was going to bring the goods.
Yeah,
I was going to deliver them.
I also I ejected. I was like, okay, he's got me for a minute, but you didn't have me, so I'm coming back. I'm sorry about that.
The only reason is because
I left you hanging. I thought you had it.
I mean, I could hear some of the words, but
No, I know. I understand there was an issue.
There's no way.
I mean, nobody's blaming you.
really
Dude.
get that
I'm just
perfectly.
saying. I just ducked out, got more beer, got a quick piss in there. Thought I'd have you doing that comedy. It didn't happen. I know. It's all good.
I was just curious if I mentally thought I could do
At
it.
least I
but
didn't take 1,000 years like you do.
When I listened to like 20 seconds into it, I'm like, I don't think I could do it. So I won't try.
So what are we looking at here? What the fuck is this thing before we
Oh, that's a Nintendo Sony product where they took the Super Nintendo and added on a CD add-on, and they're gonna turn the Super Nintendo into the most advanced CD system in the world.
What time
right?
period are we talking here? This is amazing.
I think
I've
it's
never
like
seen
90,
anything like this. This is so amazing.
I assume
What
it's like
makes this significant?
I assume this is like 1994 or 5, right?
Damn, dude, you're wasted. You're fucking wasted. I'm so proud of you, by the way. You're wasted. I've been wasted a good long time. Join me, my friend. You're hiccuping and shit. It's pretty good. I have bottles all around me. They're fucking towers. They look like little termite spires everywhere. There are so many of them going all the way. You can follow them back through the home. It is these little bottles. They're going to be...
The current topic, Novin Works, is the Super NES Sony CD add-on system.
And all the fucking alcohol we've drank, because someone's drunk.
Who is it?
It's you, buddy. You're the drunk.
You're
one.
not? You're not
Oh,
drunk?
I've been drunk the whole time. But you're starting to cross
So you're
me.
like the Incredible Hulk.
No, I'm like the Incredible
But you're
drunk.
the Incredible...
I just keep drunk.
I
and
was setting myself up to make that line, and then you took it from me.
It was... I am the drunk, not you. So it doesn't work like
But
that.
I was trying to set myself up to call you the Incredible Drunk. But then as I was doing
I'm
my setup
self-aware,
line,
buddy. I'm sorry.
but as I was giving you the setup line, you just jumped right in and took it.
Yeah,
You
it's
jumped
me.
right in and took it. I was
Anyway,
trying to do it.
as the Incredible Drunk, though, which I am, I can sustain this level of inebriation for a very long time, where I'm slightly unable to do tasks, yet still soldier on. You have, I think, passed me a little tiny bit. Not too much, but a little. And it makes me jealous. I'm going to have to get more beer. You're hiccuping.
You're getting up?
Probably, but I mean, I've got about this much left of this fucker, so I can down that. Then I can go out there and get more. I mostly peed when you were doing that not comedy set that didn't happen last time.
Like I said, I listened to a little bit of what NovaWorks put out, just a tiny bit, just to see if I felt like I could like listen to it and repeat it back. And I was like, "There's no way I could do this."
Guys, take a look at this fucking product here. I just really want you to look at it. And I'm removing the chat for a moment from display just to show you the product.
Squaff says Nintendo got so butt mad at Sony wanting to get paid, they went a whole nother console generation without making the switch to compact discs. That's true. They're like, you know what? We're doing cartridges again. But actually, their plan was to do those fucking sort of floppy disk things, kind of like zip drives.
All kind of different weirdness.
They want like a zip drive, right?
When they were
kind of like a zip drive.
The N64's attempt to get more storage did not do well for them.
They were doing like a cross between a floppy drive and a zip drive, right?
During the Super Nintendo era, they had a disk drive, and during the Famicom, I did. What?
Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. What? No, I thought I answered.
I'm saying on the N64 era,
Right.
They did a sort of zip drive type hybrid.
I know that's super rare. I don't think they did that in America, did they?
Zip drives?
Zip drives for the N64, I don't think shipped here.
I'm saying the N64 disk drive was kind of like a zip drive. It was that same kind of technology. But that technology failed and they abandoned it.
Did they market that here? I don't think they did. That
What do you
was
mean,
Japan
market what
only,
here?
right?
What are you talking about?
The zip drive you're talking about.
The Nintendo 64 zip drive type thing. Yeah, they did the Doshin 64
Here?
game. No. What is wrong with you? Of course they didn't release it here.
Okay,
It was only
okay.
released in Japan.
Okay, then we're talking about the same thing. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
Okay. Good for you.
I am trying to figure it out. You are so long to explain.
Do you know what Doshin the Giant is?
Before you're like, oh, you're so on track.
Do you
this and
know
that."
what Doshin the Giant
yes,
is?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Okay, that's one of the big N64 disc drive games, right?
Yes.
It was only released in Japan. They did not release it in America or anywhere else. They didn't even release that drive anywhere else.
That's
They
the problem.
decided
The
that
drive was not released.
they decided that drive was not going to be released anywhere else. And why was that? Because I don't really know. You tell me.
I don't either. I think that it's because of this, actually. I think it's something to do with the fact that they got on board with Sony. They started collaborating, and then something went horribly wrong. Probably Philip Magnavox. Who knows? Could have been Panasonic. I don't know what kind of Japanese drama happened.
So what about
during
this
time.
drive? What's so special about this?
Do you know we need? The
No
video
one
game.
works?
No. We need the video game historian. He won't be helping us, though. God rest his soul. He cannot deal with our fucking situation here. We have to do this on our own. Pour one out in your mouth for the video game historian, boys.
Why?
And
What
girls.
did he do?
He retired.
Why?
He doesn't like making videos for us.
He hates you specifically, right?
Specifically me.
He called you
Bum
out.
number one was called out more than
said,
once. He was just like, Bum number one's such a bitch.
I'm not making any more videos because Bum number one's a piece of shit. He's a bitch.
Yeah, that was the reason. It was true. It's all my fault.
He's like, I don't want Bum number one to enjoy anything that I ever put out.
I don't want Bum number one to understand this product is actually what it was. I think that was the exact words he said.
He's
Fuck
like,
you, Bum number one. I don't know what that product is. And you are the reason I'm quitting this job. And that is that. And that was the end of it.
Yeah, Nasty Matty's mentioning that Philips was the first partner actually with Nintendo, which they canceled before Sony.
I'm sorry for taking your chat out. It's back. You can.
What do you have to say about that?
The screen.
What do you have to say about that?
About Philips? Yeah, I remember Philips being a fucking problem in that situation. And I also think that Philips and Sharp both got
did they get Philips to do it first?
Into Nintendo's shit. There was Sharp made GameCubes and stuff. There's so much messed up shit in Japan. It's not even funny how much fucked up shit those electronics companies got into with each other during the 80s and 90s. It was not fair play. They're still doing it with Pocket Pair and Nintendo and stuff. These people just do what they want, and then afterward they reap whatever they sow. It's kind of a Japanese way.
Microsoft said that they were going to make software for the Apple computers, but they didn't actually do it, and they had no intention of doing it, but they signed a contract to do it. The only reason they did it was so they could steal as much technology from Apple as possible.
That's horrible. What?
That's the crickets.
What I said, that's horrible. What the
I
fuck
know,
is
but that's it.
That doesn't make any fucking sense either, though. Like, Apple stole the Windows interface, actually. So I don't understand.
Really? I don't think that's true.
You think that Windows stole the? It's possible. I don't know how that all went down.
I think Windows stole 90% more from Apple than the other way around.
That's probably true, actually. I remember Apple trying to do Windows and failing miserably at it.
The point being is that they contracted Windows to make an operating system for Apple computer. And then Microsoft pulled out of it. And the speculation and the historians from the tech industry is that they had no intention of ever delivering on that. It was an agreement they only signed into so they could get as much information about Apple as possible before defaulting on their agreement.
I see. That's a very shrewd business move, very horrible. Like I said. I understand now it's legal to default, so. Meow. Yep. You want to see him?
Sure.
All right, let's get him to go. Come on up here. Do it. If you don't obey commands, you'll be a bullshit cat. Come on. Come on. Up. Down. Come on. Right now. Good boy. All right, he's here. I can try to bring him into view. Come in here. Can you come up a bit? Whoa. All right. Well, he's here. I've got him now. I don't want him to be uncomfortable. I'd rather be there, but all right.
All right. Well, I hope this is your last story because this is my raid
It is.
target because I gotta go.
I see. It is the last story.
This is a woman who plays Amiga, and she's live. So here you go.
All right. Have a great night, everybody.
All right.